Oh boy, I love these! On Don't Mind If I Don't, I get subjected to a whole lot of discomfort and trauma for you, the viewer or listener. You listen with these, you view with your mouth, I guess. But, do mind if I do, we flip the script and I get to convince people to like something I like Dungeons and Dragons! And we had a whole bunch of funny people on this episode. Nolan Constantino, Jess Rowley, Pam Mazzone, and my dear good buddy from our previous episode on Bloody Marys, Edd Jones. We do ourselves a little one-shot. I hope you enjoy this. If you're a fan of D&D, I hope you like the way we play. If you're new to D&D, enjoy. This is what I like. Have fun. Be silly. And roll for initiative. Commence.
You may love a thing that I can't stand. Spiders, tofu, watching Homeland. Our interests are all varying. It's fun to be contrarian. But I'll try things that you all love to see if I can rise above. But maybe there's a chance that I just won't. So in that case, don't mind if I don't.
Welcome to Don't Mind If I Don't. Hey, I'm your host, Aaron Gold. This is generally the show where I don't like things, and fans and experts come on and show me why I'm wrong. But today, we're switching it up again. This is Do Mind If I Do, where myself and several experts convince somebody to like a thing that I like. And we're talking Dungeons and Dragons today. Oh boy, it's DMIIDD&D. I fucked that up. Oh well, it's fine. And joining me as we actually jump into an adventure of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. First up, let me introduce Twin Cities improviser, one half of improv duo Just one of my best friends in the world, and dungeon master extraordinaire, Edd Jones.
Hi, everybody. I'd say dungeon master ordinaire, but that's totally fine with me too.
Yeah, but you're extra.
Thank you very much.
You got that little extra.
Yeah, my name's Ed. I've known Aaron for probably 15 years now.
15 years
something
or so,
like that.
yeah.
I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons for 7 years as of today, as Facebook told me.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. And I've been playing for about 7 years, but I've been actually running the game for a little over 2 at this point. I got into running the game because I wanted to play, and I didn't have anybody to play with, so I just learned how to do it.
Hooray! Well, speaking of people that you play with, also introducing Twin Cities improviser and other half of the improv duo Just, and just all-around lovely human being who has opened her home to us so we can play here. Give it up for Pam Mazzone. Mazzone.
Both work. Hi.
Hi.
It's me.
Is it Mazzone or Mazzone?
It's Mazzone.
Pam Mazzone.
Yeah.
Gabagool.
Pamazon.
Pam, why don't you explain briefly your background with Dungeons and Dragons?
I've played it one time with Ed.
Awesome. Also joining us is New York City-based graphic designer and comedian, and also just lovely human, Nolan Constantino.
Oh, stop it. I'm okay. I'm an okay guy. Don't worry.
Nolan, what's your background with D&D?
I used to play D&D on Saturday nights with my high school buddies, and we would start at 8 and end at 7 a.m.
Holy shit.
So it would go for way too long because we would go so granular on all the details of like shopping, and that the fighting parts we don't get to until the early morning. So am I familiar? Yeah. Am I good at it? Probably. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, we're all just going to be trying. It's not about being good at D&D. It's about having fun.
That's true.
But the woman of the hour. Please welcome the person we are going to be convincing to like Dungeons & Dragons. Improviser and nationally ranked competitive buck hunt competitor. And by that I mean the video game, not actually real bucks. Jess Rowley.
Hello. Just to clarify, it is a video game, and as a day job, I do work in an animal hospital, so figure that one out. I have never played Dungeons & Dragons before. My only experience with roleplay is I play an online app that's for werewolf, and I have played at least, I would say, about 27, 28 hours of it. And I've gotten pretty good at lying, and I have watched one live episode of Dungeons & Dragons that I just realized just now of Harmontown, which was pretty great, but I've never personally played it myself.
It's funny you should mention that. That's how I got into Dungeons and Dragons Harmontown, and a wonderful, wonderful podcast called The Adventure Zone, which everyone should listen to. So on a scale of 0 to -10, 0 being ambivalence, -10 being blood-curdling hatred, is generally how I rank things. We're doing a Do Mind If I Do episode, so I get to do a scale of 0 to +10 for me. Dungeons and Dragons clocks in at an 8. Wow. I love this. This is so fun. I've only been playing for a couple years, but it's the most fun thing in the world. But Jess, scale of 0 to -10, -10 being blood-curdling hatred, where does D&D rank for you?
I think, I've been given a little bit of information about it in terms of what my character is, and I think it's been pretty cool to at least experience this, but I started it probably like a -3, -4. It does fall in line with doing improv and storytelling, which I find to be pretty fascinating. Coming up with characters is pretty neat, but it's complicated and a lot of, just a lot of facts that I have to keep in mind at all times, which sometimes can overwhelm my little pea-sized brain.
So you think like -3?
I'm -3, -3.5.
-3.5. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, we'll see what we can turn that into positive numbers.
So the first time there's been a decimal on this show?
Yeah, I tend around, but I mean, like, this isn't about me today. It's about Jess.
I get to decide today.
You do. And since we've all been introduced, I now pass it off to our Dungeon Master, Edd Jones. Take it away.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to say I'll be running what in D&D is called a one-shot today. It's typically Dungeons and Dragons is run in a campaign setting where it's a continuing arcing story with all the same characters kind of meet. Like everybody gets together and they're playing the same characters, and there's like a longer overarching plot that's happening in smaller sessions. Today we're doing a one-shot that's just a one adventure. Just one and done, which can eventually evolve into bigger things if people are getting together. But since, we don't have dozens of hours, so we're just doing one. I'm running a one shot that was written by Reddit user Kamikaze, Kami-Kahzy. So thank you, Kamikaze, for this adventure, because I think it's just absolutely wonderful, and I've been wanting to run it for a while. I'll give more information on that at the end of the show. Remind me to do that. So the basic gist in this is that you are all adventurers. The world of D&D is it's a dangerous world, and there's going out into the wilderness is very dangerous. There's monsters, there's cultists, there's dragons, and things of that nature. So it's a very dangerous world that's not especially if people want to get from one place to another. It's hard for just the average person to do it. You are all exceptional people in this world. It's represented by your stats. There's a number of stats on the left side of your sheet that show what your actual level is, and then like a modifier. Those will all come into play later on. The average commoner in D&D would have 10s all across the board, and they wouldn't have abilities like your characters do. So your character, the reason your characters are adventurers is because you are exceptional. In this world, you are. You're the tops. You're kind of like you're better than the average person, so you can handle this kind of thing.
And also, Ed, just to point out for anyone who maybe isn't super familiar with D&D, can you like one sentence or two explain it?
Sure. Dungeons and Dragons is a competitive, or not competitive, is a cooperative storytelling game. We're going to be kind of improvising and telling a story together. All of you will be playing characters. I will be playing the role of the Dungeon Master. My job is to serve as the narrator, referee, and sort of god character in this thing. I kind of determine if you like when you want your character to do something. I will just kind of tell you how you can do it. Each of you have a set of dice. The dice have various sides. All of that will come into play later. 9 times out of 10, probably even more than that, the die you'll be rolling is the 20-sided die, a D20 as we refer to it. So it's the one that goes up to 20. It almost looks like a perfect sphere. Very close. I'm looking at just grabbing it. That one. That's the one. So before we kick things off, just a little bit of character introductions and some establishing bonds between your characters before we get into the story. So if we want to go around and everyone can kind of give us tell us who your character is, what role they are in the party, and a little bit of their backstory, where they're from, how they came to be an adventurer, things of that nature. We've kind of discussed this before we began recording. So if we want to start off with Aaron and just go around.
Sure. For the very first time in my life, I am playing a gnome named Bubbles P. Petalbottom. I am a sorcerer, a chaotic-based sorcerer, so sometimes magic doesn't really do what I want it to. I was also kicked out of Gumdrop Village for being too dangerous. Also, I'm not so sure God exists. That's just a fun little thing about me.
Which is, I've pointed this out to Aaron. It's interesting that his character is like that because gods are demonstrably existent in the world of D&D.
We don't know. They could have just been old creatures that never evolved. No one can prove it.
And so he's flipping a classic thing in a world where there is solid proof that gods exist. He's arguing that there is none.
I'm just saying that there's no conclusive proof. Anyway, hello, I'm Bubbles P. Petalbottom.
Excellent.
Sorcerer.
Throwing it over to Pam. Pam, tell us about your character.
Hey guys, my character, little bit of backstory on why this is a character. Ed and I are best friends, and this is a character that we created. I don't know. We talked about it for a long time.
Probably like last
Every
year
time
or so, yeah.
you're like, let's play again, and I never have time. So finally, we were able to create this. She is a princess knight, right?
Yeah.
What else
yeah.
do I say about my character?
She's a princess who was knighted.
She was a princess who was knighted later on. Has nothing to do with her noble status.
How did she get into adventuring?
Oh, she's always had a thirst for adventure. She's wanted to do things. Has always hated, grown up hating being treated like a noble, just wanted to be a normal person, because she sees herself on that level. So when she was 16, she ran away and just said, nope, done with this noble shit. I'm going to go hang out with a bunch of normal folk. And did that. And then became knighted.
Solid. Yeah, absolutely. And it's worth noting that Pam will be playing the role of a fighter, just kind of a well-rounded combat specialist. And then her race is a tabaxi. It is a cat person. We should probably hit this up, double back. What does Bubbles P. Petalbottom look like?
Bubbles P. Petalbottom is a gnome.
What does he look like?
He looks like, if you've ever seen Over the Garden Wall, he looks like Wirt. He's just like a tiny little dude with a big red cone hat. That's how I imagine him. So just do a Google search for Over the Garden Wall. That's what I'm picturing when I play Bubbles P. Petalbottom.
Oh, that's so adorable. I love that show.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
That's going to make this so much easier.
And then, Pam, did you name your character? I saw you pointing at your sheet.
Oh, I was pointing. It says race human, but you said feeling. But anyways,
I
didn't, but I'll do it right now.
Sure.
It's delicate rose.
Delicate Rose. Solid, yeah. We learned while doing this tabaxi, who are cat people, have these very interesting, very poetic, flowery names.
Yep.
And what is
true fact.
Petal Rose? You said
Delicate rose.
Delicate Rose. What does Delicate Rose look like? Does she just go by Rose?
Nope. She mostly goes by delicate more than anything, but really likes it when you call her by her full name.
Excellent. What does she look like?
She's kind of short. She's about 5'3", 5'4", maybe on a good day. Mm-hmm. Takes just so much pride in how long and voluptuous her whiskers are.
Solid.
And she's got just the most beautiful eyes. Like you look into them and you're just lost forever.
What color is her fur?
Her fur, it's like a silver gray.
Okay, excellent. All right, moving right along. Nolan, you want to tell us about your character?
My character's name is named Bobo Jones. It is a barbarian half orc, so it will be the tank of this team. Bobo Jones is son of Bonani Jones and Liza Scaramucci. And he's following in his father's footsteps and has completed his first tour in the Metal Boys Army.
Yes.
Side note, Metal Boys Army. Nolan, why did you pick that name?
Metal Boy is the improv team that I perform with, so it's a little shout out to them. He's completed his first tour in the Metal Boys Orc Army, and now he's adventuring back towards his homeland, deep in the Honey Forest.
What's the name again?
Bobo Jones.
Bobo Jones.
Bobo Jones is also can adapt to any situation because he is a soldier, and like a soldier, he's also enamored with ale and wine and other intoxicants. So he is your lovable big guy. Think Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy or just The Rock in general.
Okay, yeah, I'm into it.
So that's who Bobo Jones is.
Most excellent. I love this. And what does Bobo look like? Just a brief rundown of his appearance.
I think a green The Rock.
Okay, perfect.
Green the Rock.
Solid.
Yeah.
So like kind of the Hulk.
Basically.
But more charismatic.
Does he wear a shirt?
Yes. Well, because he does have he has light armor. So
actually, you have proficiency in light armor. Your character does not actually wear light armor.
Does not wear light armor?
Barbarians have a thing called unarmored defense, where they actually perform better when they don't wear armor.
then he's shirtless.
There you go.
Shirtless,
Solid.
but he has battle scars. So he wears his story on his chest and his arms and stuff like that.
Fantastic.
Badass.
Excellent. And last but not least, Jess, would you like to tell us about your character?
Oh boy, do I. So I am a ranger tabaxi, which I have been told is a cat person, very on brand for me. My name is Rare Bird, but I can go by Bird for short. So as a backstory, I created. I'm a girl cat. I was raised by a single dad who had a small but successful farm. I learned to live off the land, practicing my bow and arrow on scarecrows and scavenging birds. I'm popular in town, and I would often get lost in the woods, which is where I found my beast, which I have been given. I have a mastiff that I found as a small puppy in the woods, and I named him Hank. I look like a cat. I walk on my hind legs. I have powerful rear legs, and I have a long tail that has a slight kink in it from a accident that I was in when I was young. I was run over by my father's tractor.
Oh.
I have purple eyes and I have calico fur. I'm 5'6", 115 pounds, and I am 25 years old.
You're a natural. You're a natural.
Yeah, I can see your excitement to do this. All right, Jones.
Fantastic. Okay, now I gave each of you a small piece of paper that I had you write down a previous adventure your character went on. Currently, what I would like you to do is pass that piece of paper to the person on your left. I do this with every session 0 that I run, and it's a way for me to establish friendships and bonds with people. It's the way I establish the characters have a relationship and they are invested in being a part of a team. So did everyone pass theirs to the left?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you have the adventure that the person to your right went on previously.
Yes.
Your character was there too. Tell us how you contributed in that adventure. Like everyone in the group knows someone else in the group is the short version of this. So basically, we're going to go around and just say how you helped them on that adventure.
Yeah.
Sure. So Rare Bird, played by Jess, saved the neighboring town from a magicked pseudo-dragon who had been terrorizing the town folk. And Bubbles helped by casting a spell. He tried casting a chaotic bolt at the dragon, but something went wrong with his magic, as it tends to, and the dragon turned into feathers.
Awesome. Solid. So that's how you two know each other.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. I think.
I helped.
All right.
You did.
And then Delicate Rose.
Bubbles convinced a minor god to leave a town alone by getting it to question its own existence. I was there passing through the small town, just hanging out with, village life. And I had been living there for a couple of months and was hiding my noble status. So Bubbles comes along, and I didn't want to talk to this minor god and say, "Hey, do you know who I am? Gold, go away." So Bubbles comes along and is working through this and how to help the town, and I wanted to help, but secretly. So we kind of became friends and bonded and did this mission, but I wanted no credit for it whatsoever. So we worked to scheme a plan, and then Bubbles carried everything out.
So Bubbles knows that you are royalty, but is also acting a lot of the times as your front person. Like, all right, cool.
Super
So we've got a great
respectful
working
friendship.
relationship.
Yeah, we're great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Bobo.
So Bobo and Delicate Rose go way back. Really all the way back to when Delicate Rose left her noble life. She ran into the woods shortly after and found a wise bird in the forest. That bird shared stories of its life, and together, Delicate Rose and the bird became best friends. And how was I there? Well, Bobo is a natural, believes in nature, grew up in the forest and woods, so you could find Bobo there. And Bobo was talking to this bird beforehand and invited Delicate Rose to join in. Because Delicate Rose, as the name suggests, is a very delicate person. So being invitational and we all can talk to each other. And who knew that the bird and Delicate Rose knocked it out of the park together really quickly. So that's how we started knowing each other.
Friendship won the day.
Yep.
Excellent. And last but not least, Rare Bird.
Okay, so as part of the Metal Boys Army, Bobo Jones led a team to restore the Fight Club Sandwich Bear Conservatory. I know Bobo because I helped start the Bear Conservatory because I have been going around protecting all the woodland folk and making sure that they stay in places where they can always be protected because I have the ability to identify creatures of all types and make sure that I know which ones are good and which ones are evil. And bears are good. I decided all of this.
Excellent. All right. Now everybody in the party has some kind of stake with somebody else in the party. Everybody knows somebody, at least two people. Like there's two connections between every person. And I like doing that because when you don't do that, if you just like throw characters in, sometimes characters will want to be like individualized and go off and not stick with the group. For reasons known only to yourselves, you've grouped together to become adventurers together and team up in a party, figuring that you can lend your abilities to each other and do better work together as a team. So we open with you guys. We open as so many Dungeons & Dragons adventures in a tavern with you guys enjoying some downtime, just downtime in the local tavern in between jobs, where you'll peruse the bulletin board, have a drink, and things like that. How is everyone occupying themselves in this tavern?
Bubbles is having a glass of Chardonnay, and
So fancy.
well, he is a gnome, not a dwarf, so cannot hold his alcohol.
Sure.
And so like he's trying to be very careful with it, but like one sip and he's already just like a little like, you guys are great. You guys, I like you guys.
All right. Everybody else, how are we passing time?
Well, I have ordered myself a whiskey sour.
Delicious.
And I've started to set up Jenga.
Is it giant Jenga or regular size?
Just
Jenga?
regular size. I don't like how loud giant Jenga is when
so
it
loud.
falls. It's too
Yes.
loud, so I'm just doing regular Jenga.
They had giant Jenga there, but Delicate Rose and Bubbles made eye contact, and Delicate Rose, I'm sorry, not Delicate Rose, Rare Bird and Bubbles made eye contact.
Wow,
and
racist.
Rare Bird went for the smaller Jenga, and Bubbles mouthed, "Thank you," so he can play.
Wonderful. Glorious.
Fantastic.
Friendship. Delicate Rose is just fascinated with everyone and wants to be social with everyone in the bar. So is having a hard time really just sitting and discussing with one person or group of people, constantly going back to the bar to get a drink and then coming back and saying, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Cool." Next group of people, meeting everyone.
Fantastic.
Bobo Jones is in a similar predicament, except it's because of situations. Every time he goes to the bar, he orders a bottle of whiskey because he is a big drinker. And every time he comes back to try to play Jenga or talk to people, he finishes that bottle of whiskey already. So he has to go back and forth. But he's having a great time with his friends.
How many
Fantastic.
bottles is he at this point?
Who keeps counting when you keep returning the bottle back to the bar? You know?
Bobo is the only one who had an issue with us playing regular size Jenga. Because he just is not good at it.
He's man. He's big Jenga. He's the biggest one of our party by a lot.
Bobo is also very clumsy, so he's not looking forward to losing this game of Jenga.
And he will lose.
Excellent. So the four of you are kind of keeping your, like, as you're doing this, there's a large bulletin bulletin board kind of like on one of the walls of the tavern where people can come in and post jobs looking for adventurers. This is kind of like the hub where adventurers hang out. And you're all kind of like keeping your eye out for like things that are coming in. You've looked through the jobs. They're all kind of menial. It's like, oh, can you escort my carriage? Can you do this thing? You're looking for something a little more interesting that pays a little better than the typical escort job. As you guys are playing Jenga, you're getting through, you're perusing the bulletin board, and you notice an exceptionally well-dressed man come in, and he posts up a very fancy, a lettered notice on with a very official-looking seal on it, with like, it's on very fine parchment paper with this kind of gold trim, and it catches your eye. Who's going over to snatch it?
Bubbles will.
Bubbles walks over to the bulletin board. He grabs a stool on the way and drags it behind him, and then brings it to the wall and clambers up it before.
May I make a slight addendum to that?
Sure.
Bubbles goes over to the board, looks up, realizes he can't, and then mage hands a stool over to him and then climbs up on that stool.
I love this. Yes, that's absolutely what happens.
Mage hand, by the way, is basically a super easy telekinesis spell.
Just a little invisible hand that you can control that can do tiny little tasks. It's not very strong, but if you need to pull over a stool, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so much better. Yeah, you manage to clamber up this stool, and you jump up and you snatch the seal right before another adventurer who was going for it managed to, like you see them reach for it and just kind of like look down disappointed, then go back to their drink.
Sorry, chum.
You read the notice. You bring it over to the group and you read the notice, and it reads in very fine lettering: "The most exceptional Lady Mona of House Coulson requests the assistance of good-spirited adventurers to look after her darling boy Julius for the day and take him out on the town. Reference is not needed. Those with good moral values definitely apply. My precious boy needs good role models."
Well, fellow adventurers, I'd say this sounds like easy money.
I'm not good with kids.
I'm great with everyone. Let's do it.
You're very charming.
Thank you.
Bobo is not impressed by rich people, so Bobo asks, what do those words mean? Make it simple for me.
Well, my dear friend, since I love to explain, I patiently explain things to others, one of my personality traits. Well, my friend, it means that all we'll need to do is take this child around town, put him on your shoulders a couple times so he can see the big city from high up, and then we will gain renown, and that will lead to more fun things for us to do. Also, money, so we don't have to sleep in a ditch.
This sounds like easy money.
Yes, very good, Bobo. Very good.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So you guys snatch up you guys pay your tabs, and you very quickly shuffle out of the tavern and follow directions kind of through the city to the Coulson estate. The city you're in, it's a very big sprawling city with a lot of different like districts and stuff like that. It's very similar to if you've ever seen the streets of Puerto Rico, very narrow like kind of roads with tall buildings on either side. So it's kind of like winding in between. There's not a lot of seeing the horizon. It's a whole lot of just kind of seeing buildings and buildings and buildings, and there's all sorts of vendors. There's people trying to sell you, bread or honey or little shitty enchanted trinkets or whatever the hell. It's just like, oh, look, you tap it here, it turns pink. It's like, oh, who cares? So you make your way to the Coulson estate. You get there, and it's through these like, you have to kind of be buzzed through these like couple of gates and go into this kind of very elegant courtyard with with like fountains and topiaries and things of that nature. And you pass through this courtyard, and there's two very large guards with halberds kind of stood at the front of the actual house. And as you kind of approach, they kind of eye the four of you suspiciously, because it's like you're very clearly in like the rich neighborhood, but you guys are just kind of like ragtag. You're run of the mill ragtag kind of adventurers. Yes.
Can I just say that? So we're all feeling a little uncomfortable here, right?
Sure.
Except Delicate Rose was grown up in like the richer part, so she feels real casual and is kind of clueless as to the atmosphere that these knights are kind of suspicious of them.
Sure.
And that they're all feeling off because that's her normal environment.
Yeah. Do you still like? I know you don't really embrace your noble heritage. Does Delicate Rose still dress like a noble?
She dresses like a slightly well-dressed commoner. So she's not really aware that she's not dressing normal because it's the best that she's living in the environment.
Sure.
But she also just sometimes is aloof to the fact that she is still a commoner because she was raised as a noble for so long. So in situations, she might be like, oh yeah, I know a lot about being in the noble environment. And people will be like, wait, why? She'll be like, oh, I just know.
Question, do we know?
Only
Bubbles.
Only
Bubbles
Bubbles.
knows.
Okay.
And so whenever you start to get like a grilled, Bubbles will often like jump in and help like explain away any suspicions.
Yeah. Oh, I like this.
It is
Yeah.
worth noting, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to prove your noble heritage, you do have a signet ring you keep on your person in just such an instance.
I did read that.
In the case of needing sanctuary or
So I
something
can
like
like
that.
flash.
So you can
my-
flash it and people go,
flash my
oh
badge
my.
secretly.
So
Of
just
the House Rose.
Yeah.
just to clarify, so Bobo and Rare Bird, Bubbles and Delicate Rose like them and trust them, but not like fully trust just yet to let us know.
There's still some walls that we need to break down.
Just a couple of walls, but we're like we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
After
we're like
spending-
new roommates.
Yeah. Like after a few adventures, you guys will
Yeah.
open up and there will be everything out on the table. But
Like
for
facts.
now,
Bubbles thinks that we can, Delicate Rose and I can trust you guys with her secret, but Bubbles also knows that it's not his decision to make, so he's letting Delicate Rose set the pace for
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you walk up to these gruff, like big looking guards. One of them is a human. One of them is probably like a half elf. Doesn't fully like have the features of an elf or anything like that. And they both have these large halberds and are dressed in armor and eye you suspiciously. And the one on the right, the human, he kind of gruffly says, "State your business, adventurers."
What ho, good sirs! We come to solve this problem I saw on a tavern.
We're here to babysit.
And he kind of opens like raises an eyebrow and he reads and he like reaches out for the writ from you and gets it. And he kind of like reads through it very quickly and says, "Oh, about boy Julius. Yes, sir. Absolutely." And he hands it back to you, and the two of them kind of part ways and open the door for you, and you make your way into the abode where a major domo greets you. It's a very, very well dressed man with round spectacles and a thin like a goatee. And he says, are you here to look after the young Julius?"
Is that the boy?
And he says, "Yes, I will retrieve the lady." And he goes out of the room for a moment. A woman walks in, and she is a beautiful, slender elven woman with silver hair. And even though elves live for like a very long time, you can tell she's certainly matronly. She has that kind of rich woman air about her, with like the smile marks or whatever, the like wrinkles on your face that old women get. If that makes sense.
Laugh lines.
Laugh lines. There you go. I couldn't think of the name, but she wears a very elegant, slinky house robe, and she says, "Oh my, somebody's come to finally look after my dear Julius. How are you? I'm Lady Mona of the Colson Estate."
Greetings, Lady Mona. We are very intricate names, so just ignore that, but we are here to help.
This is fantastic. What are your names, darlings?
I'm Rare Bird. You can call me just Bird for
beautiful
short.
name.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
name, darling.
Thank you.
I'm you can call me Dell.
Dell. That is very exotic. I love it.
My name is Bobo Jones. You can call me Bobo Jones.
Bobo Jones, a fantastic name. Such a strong gentleman, too.
Thank you.
And I am Bubbles P. Petalbottom. The P stands for Philippe.
Such an adorable name and such an adorable little boy. I love you. You're
I'm
so
a
fantastic.
scholar and a gnome and a full adult, but okay.
Whatever, darling. Anyway, so I'm preoccupied with matters of the house today, and I promised my darling little boy Julius I'd take him out in the town, but I won't be able to. You folks would be fine looking after him for the day?
Oh, we'd love
Taking him
to.
out, showing him a good time.
We'll take him all over the town. We've been so just cooped up in dark, dingy places. Let's see the world, everyone.
Oh
with
yes,
a
a bit
tiny
of sunlight
child.
could do everyone some good. The market's a fine place today. Absolutely. Let me get him. Julius! She's overjoyed, and she gives out that joyful call, and you hear a thudding through the house. The floor kind of rumbles and everything like that, and then barreling around the corner comes an enormous dog that's somewhere between a French bulldog and a Rottweiler. Looks like one, just this enormous dog who jumps into the arms of Lady Mona and just covers her with slobbery kisses. She goes, "Oh, Julius, my beautiful boy, hello. Oh, who's mama's little boy?" She's like, just very happy.
Bubbles, stop for a second. Does one of those things where your mouth drops and you raise a finger like you're about to say something. Rereads the letter, and then just has a look on his face. Says, "Ah."
And she says, "So this is Julius. This is my precious darling boy, and you're fine taking him out on the market."
I've got this.
For the listeners at home, Jess is so excited right now, and I knew she would be.
I also just am trying to picture a French bulldog Rottweiler mix, and it is terrifying.
How does Hank, your mastiff, react?
He is a little weary of him. They have circled each other a few times. They're both equal size. Yeah, a lot of sniffing. Hank is kind of a slobbery boy. So he has sufficiently covered Julius already in his slobber. So they start to like each other because now Julius smells like Hank.
Okay.
And I think that they will become friends, but it may take just a little bit of time. But they'll get there.
All right. And Lady Mona says, "While if you're going through the market for a nice walk, tell you what, I have some things I need picked up that are already ordered. They're quite expensive and very fragile, so do take care. I'll throw in a bonus if you retrieve them for me. I've got writs. You won't have to worry about paying for anything. It's all paid for. I don't have time to do any of the shopping today, so if you do that, I'd throw in a little more gold for you."
Just as a side note, Delicate Rose is feeling really like, of course, you want us to do your errands for you because we're common folk and you're noble.
Yeah. Which, you're absolutely used to this. And you particularly, being a noble, you know the House Coulson very well.
Yeah, which is why she didn't want to give her full name.
Yeah, she's, like I said, you know the House Coulson very well. And everybody in the house is very like uppity and hoity-toity. They're an incredibly wealthy house, and they absolutely exude it. Just everything is very louche and decadent. Even looking around the room that you're in, it's just gold trim and white and things that like are things just beautiful furniture that's probably not supposed to be sat on at all.
And probably has never been sat on.
Most likely.
It would be dusty if it wasn't dusted every hour or two.
It's true, yeah. And that's what the servant, like literally as you think that, like a servant comes through and just like wiping down vases and things like that. Lady Mona retrieves a very fancy purple silk lead and attaches it to Julius's matching collar. And kind of like mushes his face a little bit and rubs. She's like, "Oh, mama's precious little boy." Oh. And she kind of like stands up and looks to the group of you, and she says, "So who'll be holding on to my dear Julius? It's very important. Whoever takes him, you should take care to never, under any circumstances, let go of his leash. If he got away, I couldn't bear it."
I'd say, Bobo, you are probably the most equipped. I could ride the dog, but...
Does Rare Bird allow Bubbles to sometimes ride Hank?
He asks more than he should.
Okay.
And I give in only some of the time. According to the picture I have on this sheet, he does have a saddle.
The saddle, Bubbles got him the saddle to try and like really let you allow
He's
him
really
to do that
leaning into his need.
Yeah.
I got this for Hank.
He's got a saddle. I could ride him. You bought the saddle. But he does have one.
Yes.
It's convenient. I mean, he looks like one of those dogs, like the St. Bernards that go and rescue in the mountains, because he's got like saddlebags and foot armor.
Excellent.
So Bobo Jones leans, goes on his knees, looks at the dog, puts his hands on his face, squeezes it closely, and goes, "You look like me."
As you squeeze his face, his tongue just like rolls out and he starts panting very happily.
Grabs the leash and says, "I shall be the one to with the responsibility to take care of him."
Fantastic. Excellent. She gives you the leash, and she kind of hands out writs for the items she needs. She needs 3 items. The items are a new vase for her home foyer, a roll of fine parchment freshly pressed and uncreased, and a fine hand mirror with a pearl handle and golden trim. And these are all things that from various stalls in the market that she can retrieve.
Okay. Prepaid for.
Prepaid for. Yep, you don't got to worry about handling it. Or at least the writs are like a promise of like they're stamped with a very official seal. If they haven't been paid for already, this is like as good as like a guarantee that they will receive money for it.
This is basically a receipt.
Essentially, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I mean, it also helps that I have rustic hospitality. Right?
What is rustic hospitality for the listeners at home?
Oh, it says that I am a hero of the common folk, and they will provide you with amenities when they can if you ask.
Yeah.
So I can also just be like, you need to give me these.
True. But you have, like I said, you have writs and everything like that.
Yes.
So with that, do you guys have any other further business or questions for the Lady Mona or anything like that?
I'm assuming we have her mark on our maps where we need to go.
Yes.
Great.
It's just like it's a very busy like marketplace, but she kind of circles on a very crudely drawn map like where the stalls are.
Sure.
And so you make your way out the door, through the courtyard, and then through the various through the marketplace and everything like that. What kinds of things are you seeing at the marketplace? A
lot of tapestries.
Certainly, absolutely.
Yeah, tapestries are the big section of them.
Nice little like a hibachi station where they're frying up some, whatever. I don't know. Is this seaside? Are they doing fish there or what?
There's probably a fish stall.
Like
you could probably
fish.
like you smell like fish being grilled in like
Yep.
like a certain area. Actually, as you walk by that, Julius is fairly well behaved. He's surprisingly well behaved. But when you guys start smelling the fish, he does start like tugging on the leash. Nolan, I would like you to make a strength check to hold on to the leash. He's a very strong dog.
And Ed, if you could briefly explain what a strength check is.
Yes. So now we're actually getting into the part of the game where we roll dice. A check or an ability check or a save is basically just something to determine how we can do it. I'm setting a number in my head that the character must reach. They must reach that or higher. Nolan is going to roll a 20-sided die and add his a strength check is add your strength modifier, so the plus number next to your strength. So you're going to roll that, add to that number, and if it meets or exceeds the number that I have set in my head for the difficulty, then you will pass the check. Otherwise, if it comes in lower than that, then something potentially bad will happen.
Yep. So rolling the dice.
Yep.
14 plus my strength modifier, which is 2, which is 16.
You very easily like he goes to snatch away, and you're like ready for it, and you just kind of, I don't think so, buddy. And you kind of like pull on it. He's like, and just like, and he wants some of that fish so bad, but you are very careful to not let him get away.
Why do you have to think of it in your head and can't say it out loud?
Yeah, I could say it out loud, but like the thing is, the higher the number, the harder it is, and there's certain tasks where it's like I don't want you to know how difficult it is.
Okay.
It's just kind of like I could say it out loud very easily. The number I had for that was 8. It was not going to be very hard to handle.
No, yeah, just curious.
Yeah, to give you an idea. There's not really, like I said, some DMs will be like, oh, I'll set the DC at like da-da-da. And I'll do that sometimes if somebody wants to achieve something and be like, I'll let you do it if you can get at least this number.
Okay.
And the harder the thing you want to do is, the higher the number will be. If a task is literally impossible, if rolling the die would not let you achieve it, I would just straight up tell you that. I wouldn't set the number at like 40, knowing that it's fully impossible to have a plus 20 modifier and then roll a natural 20. Like, I wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a fair DM.
I try to be. Anyway, I'm a fair and loving god.
Which may or may not exist.
So you come across the first stall, which is an old elven man who has all sorts of pottery and things like that at his stall. And as you come up, he's like, "Yes, how can I help you today?"
Bubbles P. Petalbottom greets him in Elvish, which he knows, saying,
Good evening, good sir. Or, good day, good sir. We have this writ for one of your finest vases.
And he kind of takes it and takes a look at it and he goes, "Ah, yes, for the Lady Mona, fantastic." And he goes and he kind of rummages through a couple of things, and he brings out this emerald green colored pot, and he says,
Well, while he's doing that, Bubbles is looking at his party, seeing if they were impressed that he knows Elvish, and
"Most of you know Elvish."
We all know
mostly.
Elvish.
Yeah, I know Elvish too. So
And I know you pretty well. You've
Yeah.
told me this, so I'm
Bubbles slightly inclines his head down, a little disappointed, but then gets right back into it.
So for the listeners at home, a little glance behind the screen. I roll all these characters, and whenever somebody had like an extra language, I was like, I don't know Elvish. Like I didn't want to worry about it, so I just
Fair
gave
enough.
you all Elvish because I wasn't planning on presenting you any challenges that involved like a language barrier, which is absolutely something that could happen. Yeah, so he brings out this fine emerald green colored vase, and he goes, "Yes, this is a fine one. Take special care with this one." He kind of wraps it in like a brown paper and things like that, and puts some string on it to kind of bind it together. But it's still, there's not a lot of cushioning in there. And he goes to hand it to Bubbles. Is Bubbles going to be the person that holds on to this?
Sure. Oh, unless somebody else would want to.
Aren't you tiny?
I am small. You know what? Yes, that is a very good point, Bobo. I will hold one of these smaller fragile items.
It is about 3/4 of the size of you.
Great. He holds it, and it's a comical little wobbly back and forth thing for a moment. And then who's going to take it from him?
Delicate Rose will.
Yeah.
Delicate Rose like it almost topples over, and you just real quick run over and just snatch it right up and go, "I'll hold on to this one."
Right before he like loses his balance. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my friend.
Fantastic. Yeah. So you continue on through the marketplace. Anytime you pass like a food, Julius is always like kind of going for the food. So yes, make another strength check to hold on to him.
8 + 2 is 10.
That's perfect. That'll do. This time as he goes to pull away, you do notice, you almost like notice that the leash has like, the leash almost glows a little bit, but it's like as soon as he stops pulling it, like it stops doing it. And you're just like, it's kind of like you're not sure if you imagined it or not. You don't really find it of any concern to like point it out to other party members, but it's just something you kind of glance. You're not sure if it's the sun reflecting off of it or what.
Did Bubbles notice it?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
So you will roll a d20 and you will add the number that is next to perception in your skills. If you are not proficient in perception, then you'll just add whatever the modifier after it is, which I believe is wisdom.
Oh, well, that's 0, so let's roll. That's an 11.
11. I'd say you noticed it, just like
Awesome.
a little bit.
I have Knowledge Arcana with a +3.
Excellent. These are magical runes that are restricting something.
Oh, hey, gang, just a heads up. I did notice that there is a glowing leash. There are magical runes. One can surmise that our dear friend Julius here has some sort of magical strength or magical power. So just heads up about that.
cool.
Noted.
I'm strong, Bubbles.
You are very strong, Bobo. Yes, that's very good.
Just want to remind you
I
that
know.
I am strong. Army strong.
You make your way to the second destination for your market shopping. You're having a pretty lovely day so far. And it is called Papa's Papers, and it is a very like rotund dwarf who has a big like graying beard, like a beard that's graying at the sides, and he says, and as you walk up, he says, "How can I help you, folks?"
What are we getting?
The
from this
parchment,
thing?
yeah.
Oh, the parchment.
Hello, good sir. We are fine adventurers, and we shall present you with this writ for gaining your parchment, your finest parchment.
And says, "Aye, correct." And he kind of takes it and he's like, "All right, for the Lady Mona. Okay, all right." And then he kind of makes like the dad noise as he gets up and kind of like, and like walks over to a bin that has like a lot of rolls of parchment. And he thumbs through and he takes out one, and like shakes his head, takes another one, shakes his head, and then finally pulls out a nice long roll and kind of brings over and he's like, fantastic. He's like, "Very careful, perfectly uncreased."
Do you have anything that could protect such a thing?
And he says, "Oh," and he kind of like looks around and he manages to reach over and finds like a kind of like a crafted tube that you put in, like one you might put like a poster inside of or something like that. It's not durable. It's not super durable, but it'll keep it straight at least.
Beautiful.
And he kind of shoves it into there and kind of like screws a little top on it and goes to hand it off. And who's going to take the parchment?
This one I think I can handle.
Excellent. And you kind of take it and you sling it over your shoulder like an umbrella or something like that.
Can Delicate Rose just kind of like pat him like, yes, this is more your size, just like a loving little, yep, this is yours.
I acknowledge the condescension in this and choose to ignore it.
Excellent. And so you continue your way through the market. Pass by some food again. Julius, he's still snapping at the food. Roll me a strength check.
12 plus 2 is 14.
Easy.
It.
Those runes glow just a little bit brighter this time. He's getting like ornery, like he's smelling all this crazy food. There's all these senses. There's all this noise. There's all these strangers that he doesn't know. He's getting very excited and looking around and tugging on that leash.
Just as a side note, Delicate Rose is getting pretty suspicious because as a feline, heightened senses and just is noticing since Bubbles pointed out that there's something magical, just noticing that's, things are heightening with this.
I am too focused on my own dog to notice what's going on with the other dog because I'm just trying to make sure that they don't get into any kind of scuffle.
I'm telling him what a good boy he is.
What a good boy, but I tell him telepathically because we can speak to each other, but it's not out loud. It's in my brain to his brain.
All right, I'll allow that. It's not typically how Speak with Animals works. But I will allow it.
I can speak with animals. Do they talk back to me? Like if he barks, do I understand what he's saying?
Speak with animals. You gain the ability, and you would have to actually cast the spell. You could cast it as a ritual. So I'd say maybe as you're walking, you kind of do a little self ritual, and maybe you cast it as a ritual, which wouldn't use up a spell slot. We'll get into that later.
Okay, cool.
You gain the ability to communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, they can give you information about the nearby locations and monsters and whatever they can or have perceived within the past day.
Cool.
So you can kind of relate. It's like pictures basically back and forth. You're kind of sending in your brain. So I'll say that works. You kind of cast it as a ritual once in a while. So you make your way to the final vendor stall. And it's a glassworks booth where there's a gnome working here.
Bobo Jones and the dog stays outside of this glass booth.
Fantastic.
Yes.
You kind of hang back with Julius just in case. Yeah, totally fair.
Good move.
And you and there's this gnome there that's kind of blowing glass in the corner and things like that. And as you guys approach, he kind of sets down what he's working on, kind of brushes off his apron, and kind of walks over and he says, "How can I help you, folks?"
Bubbles excitedly greets him in gnomish, saying,
Hello, brother! And then immediately looks at the party to see if they were impressed.
I'll be impressed.
I'll give you that.
You're just so cute. When you do it, then I'm just like, I have almost like a motherly. I don't know how old you are, but I have a motherly relationship with you.
How old do gnomes tend to go? How do they age?
I don't know that right off the top of my head.
Then fuck it, he's 35.
Cool. You are older.
The gnome at the booth, as soon as you say this to him, he kind of he can tell you're trying to ingratiate with him, and he kind of rolls his eyes and he turns to Rarebird and says pointedly says in common, the language that he greeted you in. He goes, "How can I help you, folks?"
You might have been from Bubblegum Village. All right.
Oh, but
how can I help you, folks?
We are looking for a mirror that's got some kind of gemstones on it from the Queen.
And he kind of rifles through his head and he's like, from the Queen.
We have a writ.
Oh, can I see?
We'll hand it.
Can I see it?
Hand it to you.
And he kind of takes it and he reads through it. "Oh, Lady Mona, of course.
Yeah.
And he kind of folds it up and walks over and he has this kind of set aside already in this small box and things like that. Okay. I don't know why I said things like that. He's in a small box and he brings it over. The box is wrapped up. I mean, we're in a medieval fantasy world. It's bubble wrap is not a thing yet.
Before we reveal what it is, Delicate Rose is kind of just walking around feeling nostalgic for like her childhood because it's very ritzy, fancy stuff in here, breakable. So she's just kind of walking around and half paying attention and like touching things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very much like glasswork is very much like a hoity-toity thing.
Yep.
Not a lot of commoners or peasants that are coming in here for custom mirrors.
Right.
So it is definitely like you're even going through like, oh, that's how such and such. Oh, that's how such and
Yep.
such.
Like making mental notes of like where I've seen this. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, yeah. And he takes this and he passes it and he holds it out and he says, whoever's holding this, be very careful. It's very fragile. It's also incredibly expensive.
Bubbles is too
Anybody?
dejected to hold it.
No, Delicate Rose takes it for sure.
Excellent. So Delicate Rose takes it. Aren't you already holding the vase?
I am, and I literally just pass that off to the person standing closest to me and don't even think of it.
It'd probably be rare.
It was probably me.
Yeah.
So you take this mirror and everything. Excellent. So you guys collect all the items and you start making your way out of the market.
As we leave the stall, Bubbles goes, bye, and then just
he doesn't acknowledge. He goes back to blowing glass.
cool,
Low blow.
cool.
So they all come out and they reunite with Bobo Jones and
Yeah.
Julian, right?
Julius.
Bobo looks at everyone and is like, "Oh, we all have one thing now, don't we? Right? I have the dog.
I have the fine parchment.
I have this beautiful mirror.
And I got this vase balls.
Excellent.
It's a vase.
For that like acknowledgement of like game mechanics but in character, I would like you to take inspiration. So there should be a box at the top of your sheet that says inspiration that just has like a blank. You can just put a little star in there. Inspiration, what that is you either have inspiration or you don't. It doesn't stack. It's just like an on or an off thing. Like a 1 or a 0. Ooh. So you make a point of what it is when you have inspiration. Anytime you have to make an attack or an ability check or anything like that, you can cash in that inspiration and give yourself advantage. Advantage means you roll your die twice and you take the higher number.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a way to give yourself a little edge. And you can get that by doing things in character that you, the player, know are detrimental, but know your character would be doing it. Or if you just have great moments of role playing like that.
Basically, if you make the DM happy, he can give you inspiration.
Absolutely.
Or she can give you inspiration.
The worst part about inspiration, like I said, peek behind the screen here. I will give players inspiration constantly, and they will never use it because they don't want to waste it.
Oh, that's me. Like I never use gift cards.
Yes, inspiration is basically D&D a gift card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
See, you're getting this, Jess. You having fun?
So you've collected all the items and you start making your way out of the market back to it's getting to about mid-afternoon and you start making your way back to the Coulson Manor. When suddenly, like as you're walking kind of through the crowd, like an older human male with like a scruffy beard and a bald head, he kind of like stumbles up to you and you can smell ale on his breath. He just has that sour like beer smell on his breath. And he walks up and he's like, "You four, that's the Coulson dog, right? Stuck up Coulson bitch's dog. Yeah? You working for her?"
Well, there's no need for language like that, my friend. We are but minding our own business, as should you. So good day.
Nah, Coulson lady, just don't get involved with them bunch of stuck-up people.
So, Delicate Rose, one of her flaws is that she's really quick to anger when she feels like she's being disrespected. And this family, the Coulson, right? Mm-hmm. They're very, very close with the Rose family. And, you know, obviously not close enough to recognize me as I walk in, but just old family friends always take care of each other. And so, you know, she just gets heated and just comes at this guy like, what are you talking about? They've been nothing but kind to us, and we're just, running some errands. You need to mind your own business.
Roll me an intimidation check.
13 and 0. 13.
And plus charisma. Do you have charisma? Mm-hmm. Do you have a charisma modifier? 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So 14. Yeah. 14 is a very good roll. So he kind of, as you get in his face, he kind of like backs up. He's like, well, truth be told, I always found her beauty kind of overwhelming. Maybe I'm a little sour about it. Sorry, I spoke that way.
And I kind of my fur kind of just goes down.
Side note, everyone's rolling really well so far. Nothing bad has happened. This is going to be a very easy adventure. He said, jinxing it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. So and he says, I tell you what, you seem like you got a lot going on. Your hands are kind of full.
Literally.
Literally, each of you is holding one thing. And he says, "Why don't that such a beautiful dog? He seems like he's just needs a little bit of exercise. Like he wants to just like jump right out. Let me take care of the dog for you. I'll make sure I get him back to the Colson estate."
Bubbles turns to the group and says, "We all agree on no, right?"
Absolutely not. I would not trust him with that.
Never give a
Colson
drunk
dog.
guy your dog.
Come on, we're all friends here. Let me look after little Julian.
Sir, may I ask what your name is?
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, that is a very kind offer. We will pass since we are already, this was our charge. So thank you very much, sir, but good day to you.
Give me the dog.
No.
And he kind of like eyes you and backs up a little bit. You notice a bunch of people kind of like emerging from the crowd, like kind of like encircling you. As this guy's like, I'll ask you one more time or there's gonna be trouble. Give me the dog.
That is a very persuasive offer, sir. And if you give me just one moment.
While he's looking at this, one of the ideals of Delicate Rose is the duty to protect and care for the people beneath her.
Take inspiration for following your personality trait a little while ago and getting quick to anger. Just mark it on your sheet.
Oh, yeah. And so, my instincts are just heightened because I feel like tension is coming and all the people are coming and I feel like I have to protect and be really aware of what's happening.
Sure.
Bubbles says, sir, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot as he very calmly casts Charm Person on this man.
Okay. Would you like to read the description for Charm Person?
Sure. Charm Person is a level 1 spell. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw. It has advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do something harmful to it. When the spell ends, it knows it has been charmed.
So it is a wisdom saving throw, you said?
It is a wisdom saving throw. Also, I have a trait called Wild Magic. So anytime I cast a spell of level 1 or higher, I roll a d20. If I roll a 1, which is a critical fail, I then roll on the Wild Magic table where anything can happen.
Yeah. So roll me your Wild Magic Surge just to see if anything happens. So roll that d20.
D20?
Yeah.
That is a 9.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay,
you're fine.
good.
Yeah, that's just if you just want to avoid a 1.
Cool.
That's all.
So now am I rolling to cast this?
No, I'm roll. So this.
Oh right, yeah.
So the drunk will have to roll a wisdom saving throw. What is your spell save DC that is on your should be at the top of your spell list?
My spell save DC is 12.
12. Okay. This guy rolls a 13. He resists the spell.
My bonuses don't do anything to that? My charisma?
It's already calculated.
Fuck.
Spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency plus your I think for you it's charisma because you're a sorcerer.
I am.
So I already did that math for you. So no. You go to cast it on him and he kind of like squints and kind of like shakes his head as if he's like getting some weird feeling. And he's like, all right, if you want to do this. Oh yes.
While that's happening, I start wrapping the leash around my waist.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I start reaching for my warhammer on my back.
And I've been so startled that my claws have
come
out of my paws. Usually they retract inside of me as I am a cat person. But they have come out and I am holding my arms behind my body in an effort to protect myself and protect him from knowing that I could slash him at any moment.
Okay. How are you managing that with holding on to the vase?
I have the vase in my tail.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
The kink in the tail has helped me be able to
Perfect.
carry objects.
Excellent.
Carry objects.
These guys surround you, and things begin to pop off. You can tell that a fight is about to go down. So at this point, yes.
How many guys are there?
8 in total, 8, including the guy you were talking to.
God damn.
Kind of come out of the woodwork and are kind of like getting surrounding you. Yes.
Bobo turns to Bubbles and says, "We tried it Bubbles way. Time for Bobo way of fighting time."
Excellent. All right. So at this point, I would like everyone to roll initiative. The way you do that is you roll your d20. And then add the initiative number at the top. Jess, I believe since you're a ranger, you get advantage, so you will roll that number twice.
Okay.
And you will take whatever number is higher.
That was a bad one. So I'll take this next one. 13. And I add it to...
Plus the initiative at the top, yep.
Okay.
So 13 plus 2 is 15.
15.
So 15. Bobo, what is your initiative?
11.
11. Delicate Rose.
10.
And Bubbles.
12.
12. Excellent. And I will put these into order, and we will begin. Typically, I would use a battle, like for those at home, typically I would use a battle map, which is a grid that I would actually display in front of the players. But being that we don't have a lot of room where we are, and also this is a podcast medium, we're going to use theater of the mind in order to imagine the battlefield.
That?
Ooh. So now we are actually entering combat. Combat will come... so I had you all roll those initiatives. I have initiatives rolled for all of the other characters that are involved in the battle. It starts with the highest number and it goes in descending order. And then as people are removed from the combat initiative, they will be removed from it and they, as they're killed or disabled, and we continue like that. On your turn, you can do you have a few options. I gave you a list of the actual actions that you can take. Your turn will consist of 3 sections. There's your action, which is the actual thing you were doing, which is normally like an attack or cast a spell, or there's other things like you can try to grapple them, you can try to shove somebody and move them around, you can try to trip them and knock them prone, all of that. There is also your movement. You can move up to a distance up to your total speed, and then you can also there's also your bonus action. Sometimes things you do will trigger a second thing that you might be able to do on your turn. Some spells can be cast as bonus actions and whatnot. So we'll do that, and moving forward, we will continue with the initiative. So the first one is I have them labeled drunk 1 through 8. I'll say drunk number 1 is the head drunk you were talking to first. Drunk number 2 is going to step out from the crowd, and he's most near Delicate Bird. So he's going to try to attack you. And let me just make sure that I have...
Delicate Rose.
Delicate Rose.
I was like, who's bird?
Oh, did I say Delicate Bird?
Yeah.
Whoops.
You racist.
I combined it. Perfect. So he's going to step out from the crowd, and he's going to try to attack Delicate Rose. Let me get my dice out here.
So they're all coming in one at a time?
Kind of, yeah.
Or do we not know that the other ones are
Here's the thing. Combat in D&D, each round of combat is approximately 6 seconds.
Okay.
So all of this is kind of happening.
Super fast.
Like it's a big fight that jumps off at the same time. So first in the initiative will be, like I said, this drunk. He's going to run forward. He's going to take a swing at Delicate Rose. He rolls an 11. I don't believe that hits you. He's trying to meet or beat your armor class.
Oh, no.
Excellent. So he kind of stumbles out from the crowd. All of these guys smell very boozy, so they're all not in their right state of mind. So he kind of stumbles out with a dagger, and he goes to take a swing at you, and you see him coming from around the way, and you very quickly just pull out your shield.
I was just gonna say, can I just pull it out?
Pull out your shield. Actually,
smack him with it.
Yeah. What are you doing with your? You're holding the parchment.
Yes. No. I have the mirror.
The mirror. What are you doing with the mirror while you're doing that? Because if you have a sword in one hand and a shield in the other hand.
How big is the mirror? Is it like torso?
Probably about that
she's
size.
like, yeah, I mean, I've got it across my, like, I'm just carrying it in front of me with my arm over it.
Sure.
And my shield. So that's with my left hand because I'm right-handed.
Okay.
So
you're kind of holding it behind the shield.
Yeah, I'm holding it behind the shield to protect it.
Excellent.
And then as he comes up, can I just kind of like smack him with the shield?
Yeah. You give him
like
kind
a
of
little
a hard lean
bitch
and
slap.
kind of smack him away.
Yeah.
Rare Bird, it is now your turn. And Bubbles, you will be up in a few turns. Cool.
Okay.
So there are drunks surrounding you.
Oh, well, I have a dog.
Solid.
They can
Yep.
attack.
On your turn, it's worth noting that you get a turn, and then your dog gets a turn right after you.
Cool. Awesome. So, I already have my claws out, so
Yeah.
might as well use both hands with my claws.
Sure.
Does that work?
You can try to. I would probably put you at disadvantage just because you're holding on to something.
With my tail.
Oh, with your tail. That's right.
And disadvantage means
Disadvantage would mean it's the opposite of advantage. You roll twice and you take the lower number.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll let you. You know what? I'll let you. Since it's just the claws, I'll let you swing for both of those.
Okay.
Since it is a two weapon quote unquote attack, you'll roll for each one. The second one won't get the damage modifier that the first one does. I'll do that math for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So what you're gonna do? So what you're gonna do? First, I would like you to roll that d20, and then add your attack bonus next to where it says claws.
16
16
plus
solid.
5.
Plus 5.
So 21.
21. That
Hell
absolutely
yeah.
hits. Roll the second one for me as well. Just let's get both hits out of the way.
15.
That'll hit as well.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice. Two guys down? Did I take down?
Well, you're gonna roll the damage. So when you roll an attack, it works in two stages.
Okay.
You roll to see if you hit, and then you roll to see how much damage you did.
Cool.
When you hit. So roll me. What does it say for your claw damage next to it?
1d4 plus 3 slash.
Excellent. So the D4 is the triangle one next to your mic right there.
the pyramid guy.
Yep. So you're
Aw.
going to roll that twice. That's a 4,
Plus,
and then roll it again.
Oh, I see how this dice.
Yeah, it's the number on the top.
3.
And then is it a 3? So that's 7 plus what's the number next to it?
3. So 10.
So 10 in total.
10.
Excellent. And do you want to pick a number 1 through 8 of which drunk you want to attack?
6.
Drunk 6. Excellent. Yep. So drunk 6. You see a drunk kind of like out of the corner of your eye who's coming at you with a dagger, and you very nimbly just kind of deftly come out of the way and just rake both hands right across his arms, as he goes to try to take a swing at you. He is actually next in the initiative, so good choice. He's going to take a swing at you as you're getting raked across. He takes a swing and he rolls a 15, which I believe does hit you.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that
it
is
does.
going to do 6 damage to you. He gets so you manage to catch him real good, but he also catches you. He also kind of manages to stick you right in the arm with right back with his dagger.
What a menace.
Right. So you'll mark that on your
6.
just write the number next to it. That's how much you have
so you
left,
got
basically.
19 hit points out of
Okay.
25.
Yeah.
This is fine. 19. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh man, I can hear her opinion, Lauren.
Drunk number 7 is going. Drunk number 7 is going to attack. Is going to try to attack Bobo.
Good luck.
And he is going to absolutely miss. And he goes to take a swing at you, and you basically just put your hand on the back of his head and just shove him out of the way. As just you're it's just no problem. You're like, this guy is too fucked up. You just woof right out of the way.
Which drunk is this again?
Drunk number 7. So Bubbles, now you are up. Bobo, you will be up in a couple turns.
How many of them are in a 15-foot cube?
You could probably in a 15-foot cube. Let me do some math. You could probably catch 4 of them in a 15-foot cube.
Perfect. Bubbles says,
All right, we tried it the Bubbles way. Now we do it the Bobo way.
and he casts Thunderwave on those 4.
Solid. Would you like to read read the description of Thunderwave for the audience?
Each creature it's a level 1 spell. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. Unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. The spell effects emits a thunderous boom, audible up to 300 feet.
Excellent. I'm going to just do it, just append it to the 4 that are closest to you in the initiative. That
Great.
seems like the easiest way. What is your spell save DC again?
My spell save DC
it 13?
is 12.
12, okay. So the first guy rolls it and he saves. The second guy rolls it and he does not save. Third guy does not save, and the last one saves with aplomb. Please roll. So roll the damage that it would be. What does it say? 2d8.
Mm-hmm. So I roll this twice.
Ooh.
7, 6.
Nice.
So that is 13 plus. Oh, my spell attack bonus, which is 4. So that's 17.
Solid. That's a good hit. Yeah. So this you kind of put your hands together. Just launch this this thunder wave out from your point of origin, and just this booming noise like echoes out from the center. The other 3 of you hear. Drunk number 6 is thrown to the ground by this, and he does not get up.
Hell yeah.
I'm a feline and I have very sensitive hearing, so that kind of jostled my...
Absolutely.
Sorry.
I'm going to say this. Rare bird and delicate rose. You specifically said in your spell description that loose objects are knocked away, such as delicate items like vases and rose. I would like both of you to make a dexterity saving throw to hold on to your object.
Using bits of money.
So yeah, roll the d20 and then
I want to use my inspiration.
Dexterity modifier. There you go. So roll twice and take the higher number.
19
Solid.
plus what?
Plus your dexterity.
Plus dexterity. So 22.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. So you're
Thank you, Tail.
Yeah, you're able to hang on to it, no problem. So what did you roll?
13.
13, and that was after rolling advantage. Did you roll it twice?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that was. I'll say you both managed to hold on to it, but like you just barely.
Just barely.
Yeah, delicate rose,
Oh,
you
man.
just barely held on to it. Rare bird, you were like,
That's fine.
Whatever.
I got this.
I got this kink in my tail.
I caught it as it dropped with like my foot just saving it before it.
Bubbles, please roll a d20.
Bubbles also looks very
Sheepish, yeah.
That is a 17.
Solid. Okay, so you do not have a surge.
Okay.
Excellent. Drunk number 4.
So one of the drunks is down now?
Yes, one of the drunks is down.
6.
Cool. So we're down to 7.
Yep. So you're down to 7 left. Yep. Drunk number 4 is going to he is knocked back by your thunder wave, and he kind of like covers up and everything, and he kind of musters, like makes an angry face, and then he lunges for you, having just been smacked in the face by this thunder wave.
Cool.
And he makes an attack roll, and he hits you for 6 damage. Damn, they're rolling very well.
Shit. Oh, I don't get a saving throw?
I mean, your saving throw is your armor class.
Okay,
he rolled higher than your armor
so
class.
So he hit me for 6 damage?
Yes.
Fuck.
He rolled an unnatural 20.
I am down to 14 hit points.
Okay. Bobo, you are up. Delicate rolls, you are on deck.
Great. How far away?
Oh, wait. I think we forgot. Rare bird, your dog.
My puppy.
Your dog didn't attack.
Yeah.
Would you like to, we need to, I'll put that in here so we don't forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Hank always comes to my defense.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's have Hank do something
Cool.
right now. And then I'll just remember, I just put him in the initiative order, so I'll just remember to have him in there.
So he's a mastiff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Big old
he
dog.
has just the nastiest bite, and he has not had dental work in many years. So it's pretty nasty in there. So I'd like for him to bite someone.
Sure. Absolutely. There's one right by him.
One right by him. Yeah.
Yep.
He can bite that guy.
Sweet.
So
I believe you have stats on like what his bite does. It's like plus to hit.
yeah, it's +3 to hit.
Sure.
And then one roll of the 6
one
plus-
1d6 plus
1d6 plus 1
Yeah. So
is pierce damage.
yeah, piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just important when it comes to like types of damage, and certain monsters have resistance to certain types.
Okay.
So roll the d20 to see if he manages to hit with the attack.
18.
18. That hits.
Yeah.
He lunges at one of the drunks and roll me some damage. Roll me that d6. It's the cube.
Ooh. 6.
6 plus
6 plus 3? No. No, 6 plus 1, so 7.
Sweet.
So it pierces him?
Yeah. So that actually takes that drunk out. Now we get to my favorite part. You get to describe how the guy is taken down. It is worth noting, when I always forget to mention this, but I made a point of mentioning it in my thing. my notes here. When you reduce an enemy to 0 hit points, you get to choose if the enemy goes down lethally or non-lethally. So you can have Hank kill him, or you can have Hank just basically subdue him, like get him on the ground and kind of like keep him subdued,
or like break his arm
or break
leg.
his arm or something like that.
Follow your bliss.
He's gonna go out savagely.
Do you want to describe how Hank kills this man?
So Hank is, when he stands on his hind legs, he reaches about like 5 feet, and this guy wasn't really that tall.
Sure.
So he gets him right in the jugular and gets right from the front. So he pierces on both sides of his neck and just rips out his jugular, and he falls to the ground and is just bleeding everywhere. And it's like a pool of blood that's just kind of like seeping out from the sides of his neck.
Oof. Yeah. And just rips his throat out. Absolutely.
God damn, Bird.
Solid. Hank the cow dog.
I didn't, I mean, like, I like animals. I didn't say I was that great with humans.
No problem with that. Excellent. So
I've trained him very well.
Bobo, you are now up.
Great. How far is drunk one from everyone?
Drunk number 1 is he's kind of backed away a little bit, and he's letting everybody else kind of get into the fray. So, but he's not far enough. He's not so far that you can't reach him.
Who did I kill?
We're down to 6 drunks.
7. You killed drunk 7, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can use some of your movement. You can basically like move to where he is.
But then can I attack or no?
Yeah, you can attack.
Okay. So Bobo has his warhammer with 2 hands with Julian's leash wrapped around his body. And Bobo looks at drunk one in the eyes and says, "The one thing I don't like about drunks is that Bobo's not drunk with them." So he rushes. So he gets into a rage because he's a barbarian.
Goes into a
hell yeah.
barbarian rage.
So a rage is it's a trait that barbarians have. As a bonus action, you can enter a rage. While raging, you have advantage on strength saving throws. Your melee attacks deal an extra 2 damage. You have resistance to typical types of weapon damage. And unfortunately, my rage ends if I don't attack.
Yeah.
So
If
right
you spend a
now,
turn not attacking, your
Yeah.
rage will end. Yeah.
So right now, I'm in a full rage and I'm hoping to attack.
Sounds
So-
good.
Well,
Well, as long if you don't choose to attack, it ends. Like basically, if you're like, I'm gonna spend this round just kind of hanging back, like your rage would end. But since like you, as long as you're trying to attack people,
I'm always in a rage?
You're always in a rage.
Great.
For
Cool.
for 10 minutes or no, for a minute, 10 rounds of combat.
Gotcha. So Bobo Jones is in a full rage and
Yes.
has a warhammer in hand and going for drunk number 1.
Solid. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
15 plus my strength.
That'll hit. The
Great.
15's a high enough by on its own.
Cool. So
So now you roll your damage.
so I have a warhammer with 2 hands, so that deals 1d10.
Mhm.
9.
That's that one. 9.
And
Solid.
Do I get a melee attack deals an extra 2 damage?
Yep, you do.
So
And
that's
then
11.
11 plus, and then plus whatever is next to the plus on your should be
11
1d10
plus 4.
plus 4.
15.
Excellent. Yeah, you club this guy real good. You like you hit him right in the side of the head and just really ring his bell. It doesn't kill him, but man, he is disoriented. You get a good solid hit in. While you're doing this, roll me a strength saving throw to make sure that Julius doesn't tug away while you're
Gotcha.
like not holding on because he's particularly insecure.
3 plus 2 is 5.
The leash comes untied while you are kind of swinging at him. And Julius is now free. Julius is like, for the moment, he's in the initiative, but he hasn't done anything.
So for 6 seconds, he's gone.
Basically, like as you're swinging, like you hit him in a club, and you kind of look back, and you see the trail of the leash just, and you're just like, oh no, and that's where it stands right now.
Gotcha.
You had one job.
Delicate Rose, it's now your turn.
What up?
Julius is on deck.
Okay. So is anyone? So all of them are currently attacking, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like just a big scuffle happening in the street. pedestrians are kind of like scattering by now.
Yeah.
They're like,
And at this point, I mean, I'm like at the peak of my intuitions and stuff of like protection of everyone around me.
yeah.
Who's by me that I can attack?
So, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Now that the dog is loose, we should grab the dog.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I have I was gonna do a move so where I could go get the dog, but I was thinking on the way over there someone was gonna see me, right, and attack.
Yes, you can make your way over to Julius.
Yeah.
You can attack somebody on the way, but you won't be able to use like that will be your action. You won't be able to use your action to grab Juliet.
But I can get a bonus action.
It would still be a standard action. A bonus action is only contingent on certain things. So for example, like a monk gets a extra attack.
I have an action surge.
You do have an action surge as a fighter,
Yeah.
so you can use that to take 2 actions.
Hell
yeah!
Good. That's what I was
call.
thinking.
I like where you're
working through it in my brain.
Solid.
Take
So
that.
I want to attack, but I also want to grab Julius by that's the dog's name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the collar
Sweet.
so that he doesn't get away.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. So you can attack Drunk 8 on your way over there if
Drunk
you want to
8?
make a melee attack.
Yeah. What am I adding it to?
You're adding the attack bonus to it. Next to where it says short sword in your attacks.
Oh, 5, 15.
15 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Absolutely. So now roll some damage. What's the damage next to the short sword say?
5, 8.
8? Nice.
Everyone's rolling so good.
Big hit. Yeah. Yeah, you get a good you kind of do a sweet like the cool turnaround move where you like rake a sword right across someone's chest, like you spin and rake the sword across his chest as you lunge over to where Julius is, and then you're going to use your action surge, you said?
I am.
Excellent. So you get a second action, and you're going to use that action to grab Julius by the collar.
Heck yeah, I
I'll let
am.
you just do that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like you notice it just in time to be like, whoa.
Yeah, and all the while I'm holding my mirror.
Yeah, you're
And
still
my-
holding that mirror, yeah.
So-
make it, like, while doing this is all very impressive, make a dex check to make sure that mirror stays safe. So then roll your dexterity modifier.
That is a critical fail.
It is a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wait, hold on. Do you have any inspiration?
Not
I
anymore.
used it.
Fuck.
She used it, yeah. So, if it like, I'd work with you, but so she has rolled a natural 1. It's not necessarily a critical failure. A fun fact about D&D that a lot of people get wrong: skill checks and saves. There's no critical. Criticals are only on attacks. So a nat 20 on like a persuasion check, it doesn't automatically succeed. You still add it to a modifier because somebody can still have like a bonus that's like 30 or something like that.
And on attacks, when you say nat 20, that's like if you roll a 20, it's like if you roll an 18 and you got a +2, that's not a nat 20.
That's an
that does not
unnatural
count.
20. Yeah.
That's an
A natural
unnatural
20 is when the number 20 shows on your die. And it's very good during combat. It's also very good during skill checks, but it doesn't mean like you automatically succeed. Yeah, so as you're doing this, like you're reaching for Julius, you manage to grab it, and he kind of like jostles away from you, and you're like, whoa, and you kind of lose your balance, and you watch in slow motion as this mirror tumbles out of your hands, and hits the ground, and you hear kind of a sickening crack when you do it, and you're like,
Is it like a spider crack that starts at like the impact
it's
point
inside
and
of a package, so you're not sure.
Oh, it is in a package?
It's
Okay.
like, yeah, it's inside of like a very thin package, but you definitely hear a crack when it hits the ground,
Yeah.
and kind of like the tinkling of glass, and you're like, oh, that's not good. Next in the initiative is drunk number 8. He is going to try to get a swing on you, Delicate Rose, as you like move past him and slash him. He's going to try to make a slash at you. He rolls a 3 and he does not. He's too distracted by a sword raking across his chest and doing 8 damage. So next in the initiative is Julius, and Julius is going to, you see his collar start to glow. And I would like you to make a, strength check to hold on to him.
5.
5. So he gives a good yank. Like, and the reason you drop the mirror is because of this
Yeah.
really good yank. Like he yanks like away from you. You lose your balance. And kind of stumble a little bit. And Julius breaks free. He runs about a foot. And all of a sudden, there's a flash of light, and Julius is gone.
Fuck.
Oh no.
So not we didn't just like
and as
let
you
him
kinda look
loose.
around-
He's like
Well, as you kind of look around, you look up and you see him like running down an alley like 20 feet that way. He disappears and then reappears.
like teleports.
He teleports.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowledge Arcana. Do I know anything extra about teleportation?
Uh,
Like, do I know the range of a teleportation or how often he can do that?
Let me take a look. Roll me Arcana.
That's a D20?
Yeah.
Fuck. 3 plus 3, so that's 6.
No, you don't know much about it. You've heard of things called blink dogs before, or telepuppers, as I've heard them referred to. Jess loved that.
Telepuppers alone might have made this into the positive numbers for her.
Yeah, you've heard of blink dogs before. They are literally a species of dog that has the inherent ability to teleport. And now you piece it together that those runes you saw on the leash were, like, as long as somebody was holding onto the leash, was restricting him from teleporting. Now, he is now free to teleport as he sees fit. Now that he's been released.
Well, guys, we need to get a hand back on that leash immediately. Also, why didn't she tell us that there was a blink dog?
You also have I would say Delicate Rose. You have the inkling that the reason is because the Coulson family is very into exotic pets. Blink dogs are not exactly like okay to own.
Oh, it's not a street legal animal?
It's like it's a very exotic pet where it's like, so she's been trying to pass it off as a normal dog, and not let people know that she has a blink dog. So next up in the initiative is drunk number 5. He's going to take a swing at Bobo.
Am I the only one that knows this? That they like exotic animals?
But you can share that knowledge if you want to.
Okay.
So drunk number 5 is going to take a swing at you, Bobo. He hits and he does 3 damage. Next up is drunk number 3. He's going to take a swing at Delicate Rose. He hits and he does 2 damage to you.
Oh.
And then last in the initiative is drunk number 1, the initial guy that you guys were all fighting with, who I'm gonna say he's still kind of like unsteady because he just took a hammer to the head, and so he's kind of wavering and he's kind of like catching his faculties, so he doesn't do anything on his turn. And we're back to the top of the initiative with drunk number 2, who takes a swing at you, Bubbles, and just misses in a fantastic way.
Right above your head.
Yeah, just whoosh, and he's like, oh, and like you feel a couple of hairs just like.
He clips the top of my red hat.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
and like Bubbles is happy that he missed it, but is also a little offended.
Sure. And then Rare Bird, you are up, and Bobo, Bubbles, you're on deck.
Oh,
so you are up.
So I have feline agility, which means that I can double my speed. Does that allow me to run after him?
To pursue Julius? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'd say you're able to. You'd be able to catch up to Julius.
Okay. Because I'm like a cheetah.
Sure. Yeah. You basically kind of like and you're still holding on to the vase in your tail.
Yeah, but I can put it back into my hands because I don't need my claws.
Sure. Even so, like you're kind of sprinting at like a full speed.
Yeah.
Roll me a dex check to make sure you hold on to it.
4
Plus 3.
plus 3 is 7.
Plus 3. You do let go of it. And you manage to kind of like catch it, like it does connect with the ground a little bit.
Okay.
Just before you're able to like grab it, and you're like, I hope it's not chipped. Oh boy, it's just one of those kind of feelings.
Okay.
And you bolt after Julius. Make another dex check to see if you can grab onto him because you're both kind of like sprinting.
13, 16.
Hell
Solid,
yeah.
Okay.
You managed to grab right a hold of Julius.
Okay.
And the collar lights right up again.
Okay.
Good job, Jess.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And then it's Hank's turn.
Oh, yes. Hank, even though he is my faithful companion, he stays and protects the people who I care about.
Certainly. Face covered with blood.
Oh, man. It is in all of his folds. And every time he shook after he got the first guy and kind of sprayed a little bit of that blood around to show that he means business. Mm-hmm. So he is going to do another bite.
Okay.
So he's going to bite whoever is closest to the guy that he just murdered.
He's very close to drunk 4.
Drunk 4. Okay, bring it on. So
that'll be a typical attack roll with the D20.
14.
14. That'll hit.
Okay, perfect. And roll
And then
to
roll that
pierce. Oh, 1, so 2.
He takes him down too. Hank's on a tear.
Oh,
Hank's on an absolute tear.
cool.
5 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does this look like?
Well, he didn't pierce as much damage, so this guy didn't die.
Sure.
But he does have severe bite wounds to his hamstrings.
Solid.
And so they're kind of he's done a whole gash in the back of his leg. And you can see the muscle and it's kind of falling out a little bit, but it's not a lethal.
Yeah.
It's not a
Nolan, what you have opinions?
No, keep
do you
getting
have something?
more graphic, please.
Okay, so you can clearly see like the ripples in his muscle.
This guy crumples to the ground screaming.
Oh, he is in a harrowing amount of pain.
He's questioning a lot of decisions. His buzz fully gone.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, no, he is no longer
The
drunk.
adrenaline has fully overpowered the alcohol.
Yeah, and he lies screaming in a heaping puddle.
Excellent. Bubbles, it is now your turn.
Are there any that are grouped together in a 15-foot cone?
You can catch 2 of them. It's all kind of scattered around now, so you can catch 2 of them in a 15.
But like, are there any that are in a 15-foot cone that are more than 2, close to any of the other party members?
Not really. You can. The most you'll be able to catch is 2.
All right.
And that's probably adjacent to. I'm gonna say Bird.
Whoa.
Or no, Bird. You ran down the alley.
Yeah. So that would
I'm
be.
gonna say Delicate Rose then.
Delicate Rose.
Okay,
Awesome.
then can I say something?
Yeah.
If one of my friends is attacked within 5 feet, I can interrupt with a shield. So if I'm close enough, I can use my shield in some way, right?
Ooh. Well.
Yeah. If like anytime one of them gets attacked, if you want.
Yeah, so I can at least lessen damage or anything.
Awesome. I'm gonna need you to do that for me because I'm only
Yeah,
at 14 hit
that's
points now.
good.
But I'm gonna give you a little gift.
Okay, cool.
So Bubbles dives through the air and kind of skids on the ground and touches Delicate Rose's ankle
Ooh.
and then casts Dragon's Breath. You touch one willing creature, choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Until the spell ends, the creature can use an action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 damage of the chosen type on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So let's go with... They've all been drinking?
Yes.
Fire would be fun.
I mean, my mind went straight to acid. As
I
soon
was
as you
thinking
said
acid, too.
acid, I was like, I can't
Acid.
even hear.
I want to do acid
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Team.
You feel a tingle in your throat, kind of gurgle
Yeah, I
up
do.
as a new empowerment kind of fills your throat, and you feel this
Like
ability
almost like I'm gonna
manifest.
vomit, but like
Yeah.
not
But
nauseous.
like in a good way.
yeah, it's such a good vomit.
Such a good vomit.
It's one of those ones that after you do it, you feel so much better.
Yeah, or it tastes just as good as it would going down.
It's a White Castle vomit.
Oh god.
Excellent. And you said first of all, roll on the roll for your magic surge. See if you get one.
That is a 6.
Okay, so you don't surge. And you said you dove through the air.
Yeah.
Please roll a dexterity saving throw to make sure you hold on to the parchment that you're holding on to.
Well, it's strapped to my back.
Even so, like it's
God damn it.
it's paper. The whole point is to not fold it.
Ooh. That's a critical fail.
You kind of
Wait, hold on.
oh,
I gain advantage on an attack ability check or saving throw.
you're going to use that ability.
Oh
Yes.
What's
Tides of Chaos.
Tides of Chaos. Yep.
So-
So roll that again.
12.
Okay. Yeah, that saves.
Plus my dexterity, which is 2, so 14.
Solid. So you've used that ability. You have to wait until you either have a short rest, long rest, or you have to roll on the surge on the wild surge table in order for that ability to recharge.
Okay.
Cool. Bubbles. That was his turn. Bobo, it is now your turn.
Wait, what's
Wait.
going on with me and my acid?
You can use that on your next turn.
Oh, okay. So I'm just kind of sitting there like, what the hell is going on with my body?
I mean, it's 6 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, all of this is happening.
no, I know. I'm
And
just
also-
wondering if...
considering our history, I think like I've done moves like this before
Yeah, right.
with you, and like I think you know this maneuver.
But I think in the past it was fire, not acid. So this is a new experience for me.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. In the time it takes you to like realize what he did and then turn around, it'll be 6 seconds, so it'll be your turn again. Yeah.
So I'm like used to the fact that something weird is going to happen, but I'm just not used to the burning acid in my throat.
Sure.
Oh, so the mirror is still on the floor, right? I'm not holding it because it fell.
Yeah. I mean, you could pick it. You could say you picked it back up.
Well, I just not for this fight. I want to have.
It's fucked.
Okay.
Let it lie.
We'll pick it up later.
All right. Excellent. So Bobo, it is now your turn. Delicate Rose, you are on deck.
So Bobo is within striking distance of drunk number 1, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
And to recap, when I attacked drunk number 1, Julian left my side.
Yeah. Julius.
Julius
yanked himself right away.
So Bobo is in a bigger rage, just really unhappy, really frustrated that drunk number 1 made him look stupid in front of his teammates. In this rage, he invokes the spirit of the bear. Yes. So while raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
Ooh.
Yep.
Just as a protection for him.
Sure. That's always active when you're raging. That's just kind of like a passive thing.
Just wanted to let everyone else know that.
You feel the bear within you now.
So
your hair bristles.
Yes. So when you see Bobo right now, you see a half-orc bear.
Hell yeah.
He stares at drunk number 1 with his warhammer and just strikes him.
Solid. Make a attack roll.
8 plus 2, 10.
10. It does not hit. Do you have inspiration?
Yes.
Do you want to cash that into? Do you want to cash it in?
Yes.
Sure. Do it up. Roll again.
Here we go. 17
Hell
plus
yeah.
2 is
That'll
19.
hit. That'll do. I believe your minimum. What's your damage? 1d6 plus what? Or 1d whatever it is.
1d10 plus 2.
Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah. No. So here's the thing. Mathematically, no matter what you roll for damage, this guy is dead. So just because,
or incapacitated,
just broken.
or just because the plus 2 from your attack bonus, plus 2 from your rage, and then you can't roll a 0 on a die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's dead. He's or whatever you want to do. How does this look? He's disabled in some way. Is he dead? Is he knocked out?
So this is drunk number 1, presumably the leader of all the drunks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill him, but basically I'm just going to I'm going to have one warhammer on one hand. I'm going to grab his body and lift it up in the air and just show it to all the drunks to say, I have your leader. Stop fighting.
Solid. And I'm gonna say I'll add on to that. I'll say you grab him by the scruff of the neck, you lift him up with your warhammer in one hand, and you show him to all of them, and then you club him in the stomach with it, and club him in the stomach with it, and then throw him to the ground, and knock the wind out of him. Solid. Roll me an intimidation check and add your strength modifier. Just because you're doing this with
14 plus 2 is 16.
Solid, yeah. So it's a very terrifying presence. Absolutely, it's very good. I love this.
Also, there's only 4 drunks remaining.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Delicate Rose, you are up.
All right, let's be real clear about what's happening here. This
Sure.
acid in my throat, is that my action or is that a forced action on me?
It's gonna be an action for you.
Okay, so I have to use that.
I mean, you don't have to, but you have
I mean,
the ability to
I
do it.
don't want
How
my
long does the
throat
spell
to
last?
burn out.
Up to 1 minute.
Okay, so you have it. You have this acid breath ability in your.
Can I use it?
I don't need to keep touching her.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's just a little like. Poof,
Yeah, I was just
my
like,
foot.
Light respectful touch.
It was a love tap
Yeah.
that gave me a gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
A burning
So-
sensation.
So you have that in your back pocket for 10 rounds of combat. You don't have to use that on this turn.
Okay.
If you don't want to.
No, I do. And when I use it, do I use it on one person or is it a group of people?
It'd be a group. You can
Deuces.
catch a group of 2 people.
Who is near
15
enough to
foot
me
cone.
to be affected by it?
I will say drunk 5 and drunk 3.
And is Bubbles affected by it?
Bubbles won't be. You'll turn away from him.
Okay. So allies aren't because I can control where it goes.
They would be. I'm just considering that Bubbles is smart enough to do it out of the way.
Right. And we are doing all of this, by the way, with not communicating because we're so used to just this type of,
Yeah.
this is how we maneuver with each other.
This is like our maneuver number 3.
I figure it's like Rose. And just
Yeah, it's like one of those things, where you would look at me and I would put my hands out and like heist you in the air.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I want to take out some drunk guys with my acid face.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So they each have to make a dex saving throw. Is that correct?
Dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 damage of
Saving
acid.
throw. And what
man.
is your spell save? Spell save DC is 12, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. Their dexterity. Neither one of them makes it. So please roll 3d6 damage.
Her or me?
You pick.
Let's both do it.
Okay. A 6er?
Mm-hmm.
Who's rolling the third one?
I got a 6er.
All right, now I got a 2. You rolled higher. Why don't you roll the third?
You got it. And a 2.
So 10 plus my spell damage, which is 4. So that's 14.
Sweet. Does it say to add your spellcasting modifier?
It doesn't say not to.
If it doesn't,
Wait,
if it
hold
does not
on.
say 2, then you don't do it.
Then 10.
So 10 damage. That's still enough. That'll do. You breathe this like you open your mouth and this.
Why do you ask everyone else what it looks like,
What
but
does it
not
look
me?
like? What does it look like?
Thank you.
I was
It's
just gonna
like
describe
this.
the breath.
Yeah. Well, it's like this thick black just goop that lands right on like their face and chest and just eats through them. So, I mean, it's like if you've seen Attack on Titan when they turn into half Titans, like their bones are out and their muscles are out over here, but this is still flesh.
Yeah.
And it's just eating through their entire body. And then just once it gets inside, it goes down and there's nothing inside. It's like a shell of skin.
Oh,
Ugh.
Jesus.
Gross.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's why I wanted to describe it.
Solid. And
Hell
those
yeah.
two are removed from combat.
Yeah, they
and
are.
life.
And life. They have exited life for good.
Bubbles like sweats a little bit and like it's one of those cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I helped make this happen. Uh-oh.
And Delicate Rose is just kind of standing there shocked like that came out of me.
Next to the initiative is drunk number 8, who is going to. He has just witnessed your terrifying presence and display of strength, and he turns tail and he bolts. And he's going to use both his action and his movement to get the fuck out of town. And then next is Julius. Julius is going to try to chase after that guy, and so make a strength saving throw to hold on to Julius. It's part of the challenge. He's a blink dog.
6.
Oh no, because you've got -1 strength.
I'm not very strong.
So Julius, like, he doesn't teleport, but he does manage to break away from you and starts running off towards this guy. Next thing in the initiative is drunk number 2, who, looking very weak, but still mustering up what alcohol he has left in his system, is going to try to take a swing at you, Bubbles.
Oh wait, but
I
she's
can
got her shield.
interrupt with my shield.
Yep. So he will have disadvantage on this attack. And as a result, he will only roll an 8 and he will miss. So he goes take a swing at you. And before he even gets a chance to like start thrusting his dagger towards you, Delicate Rose butts in and smashes with her sword.
Fuck yeah.
Can I break his nose?
Smashes him with her shield.
Yeah.
And he recoils back with like like blood gushing out of his nose. And then Rare Bird, it is now your turn.
Unfortunately, my feline agility causes me to not be able to move for a turn.
You can still move. You just can't reuse that until you don't move for a turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
how it
fine.
recharges, basically.
Well, how far away am I from all the commotion? Like, is it worth it for me? I can't run. I can run at normal speed to go get Julius, or I can go back to the party and help.
There's only one drunk. There's only one drunk left.
Yeah, so
So you could go for Julius, or you could try to hit that guy with your bow.
ooh, yes, I will
Yeah.
try to use my longbow.
Sure.
I'm a skilled bowswoman.
Yep. Frustrated for like watching Julius run off, you go and just pull out your bow.
Okay, fine. Yeah, 16.
That'll hit,
Cool.
and then roll the damage.
Longbow.
D8.
Yeah.
It is worth noting, spells and arrows cannot do when you kill somebody, when you reduce somebody to 0 hit points with a spell attack or an arrow. You can't do it non-lethally. Archers know only murder. So this will kill this man.
Noted.
That's an 8.
Solid. Oh man, that'll do. What does that look like?
It goes right through his eye. And just goes straight in through the back of his skull. The arrow does leave him.
Okay.
So, actually, no, it goes through the back of his
I was gonna
head.
say it pulls him with it and sticks him into the wall.
Ooh, well, he's not facing us because he's running, right?
No, the one guy left. This guy's
still in. So, okay, so I go through.
This guy just got knocked aside by a shield in his.
Okay, through his eye, yeah, and then just stays in him and pierces him into a nearby building.
Solid. Awesome.
So he is there just kind of dangling.
Yeah. A couple of twitches and then he goes limp against this building. And then combat will cease. Congratulations.
Woo!
We did it!
Yes!
Yeah. So
High fives all around.
awesome. So you guys gather up the surviving shopping items. You pick up that I think only the mirror was broken. Possibly the pot was or the vase.
It might have a small chip, but
might have a small chip. Am I coming in all right? Am I echoey or anything like that?
No, you're doing
No,
fine,
you're
Bo.
fine.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey. Nice to have a couple other after hours. D&D after hours.
Don't mind if I do, but I will anyway.
hey guys, what you doing?
Hey, yeah, we're just here hanging out.
Nothing. Sweetie, go to bed.
Hey.
Improv. You gather up the surviving shopping items. As you pick up the package that the mirror was in, you do hear a very distinct tinkling of glass. You're like, oh.
Here's a question. Does anybody have any mending abilities?
Negative.
I don't believe any of you do.
I
No.
don't.
You
Most
might
of my
say-
spells are offensive.
You might have to take this.
I
with
can
on the
cure
chin.
wounds, but none of us
But you
have
can't-
any of us been
I have, but I'm okay. I'll be
Okay,
fine.
fine.
I do have minor illusion. So I know it's not the most altruistic thing, but life is chaos. Chaos exists. So we could hand the mirror over. I could cast an illusion on it to make it seem like it's fine. And then when we have our money and get the hell out of there.
Hey, whoa, hey. Let's not go down that road.
Okay, this is why we whiteboard. These are just ideas.
I'm just saying, I don't want to ruin reputations.
Julius sniffs up to you guys as you guys are like. He just kind of saunters back over as you guys
Oh,
are
God.
good.
as you guys are talking about this.
Good.
You mentioned to really quick like who's gonna grab that leash?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
because
you-
I don't have a mirror.
Yeah, you very quickly grab the leash and make sure you have a tight grip on it. Okay, like before proceeding.
Yeah, I'm super agile, so that makes sense.
Perfect. Yeah, excellent. So you guys kind of gather up everything and kind of create a game plan and everything like that, and start sauntering back to Lady Mona's estate.
So to recap, everyone. So we have a broken mirror.
Broken mirror, a possibly chipped vase, the parchment's fine,
Parchment's fine.
and blink dog.
Blink dog. Great. So
Blink 182 dog.
A telepupper.
Straight from the 90s.
All the large dogs.
So Delicate Rose has both the mirror and the dog.
Are we taking the mirror? Or is it just...
I mean, you should probably take it with you,
Okay.
just because it's like, well, we forgot.
Yeah, I'll hand the dog back to you, Bobo.
Gotcha.
And think about it this way, gang. What is a broken mirror if not a new fancy tray?
Bubbles, I'm really appreciating that you're trying to lighten the mood here, but I don't think it's working.
All right. Well, I mean, this is why we try things.
A for effort.
Thank you.
So Bobo has Julius. Delicate Rose has a mirror. Bubbles still has the parchment. And Rare Bird has the chip vase.
Yep. Correct.
Great.
I do have one final idea. I do have the ability to cast fire in a firebolt. what is a broken mirror if not a bunch of pieces of mirror? I could try to melt it back together. I'm not a science guy. I'm more theoretical physics and the fact that gods may not exist. So, thoughts on that?
I guess it's worth trying. If you have a good sense, you would be able to actually go through with it.
My magic is chaos based.
Exactly.
So like this is it's up in the air, but like can you break a mirror more? Like I mean
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. However, the frame is not metal or glass for that matter. If we damage the frame, we cannot replace.
Yeah,
anything.
and it's a fire bolt. It does not seem
It's
to
quick. It's like just basic physics of glass. You have to keep a flame on it for a while
Yeah.
for the glass to actually
Yeah,
heat up.
to mold back together. I feel like we're just gonna actually shatter it into 9,000 million free
and
pieces.
before you suggest dragon's breath, more than a minute.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Again, A for effort.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you all.
absolutely.
Bobo walks up to Bubbles, hands him a bottle of whiskey he took from drunk number 1, gives it to Bubbles and says, "We gave it the best try, but we should just head back with what we have."
I agree. I'm also not going to drink any of this because I believe a thimbleful would kill me.
That's fine.
Try.
Try.
Call that plan never.
Try harder.
So you guys make your way down the out of the market and back to sort of on the way back to Lady Mona's house. Along the way, at some point along the way, Julius Julius is enjoying his rock, just sauntering like nothing has happened at this point. But at some point, he goes rigid, and he starts sniffing. At first just a little bit, and then it becomes like the big snuffs, like when a dog's really looking for something. Just smells something like really really big, and he's sniffling around, and everything like that. Your dog, Hank, is not really doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's not really looking, like he thinks it's kind of weird. He's kind of like sniffing at Julius.
He's thinking like, why?
Yeah. But he's like, and Julius is just going snuffling. And after a couple moments, he goes stock still and kind of glances to the right, and around the corner comes a noble who's like very finely dressed, in like a very beautiful like silk tunic and things like that. And as he goes by, Julius like he bares teeth and starts snarling at this guy and just like and like yanks at the leash, and the leash starts glowing big time, and starts snapping at him. Make me a strength check.
Rolling the die. 19.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
19. That's higher than what I was thinking. So yeah, absolutely.
You big
you
beautiful
managed to save
half
it.
orc.
So you managed to hang on to it, but this guy is just kind of like looks at the dog and he's like, keep your pet on a leash. What's your problem? Like, just kind of like gives you like a snarky look, like, can't even control your dog, huh?
Ugh.
Yes.
I recognize that I know him, but can't put my finger on why.
Sure. He is from a house that you recognize.
Yes.
Like he is wearing a crest, like a noble crest, but it's not it's a crest you recognize, but you haven't
I've
been
never
involved.
maybe seen him.
Yeah, you
and
haven't
so
been involved in a long time. So
Julius going kind of crazy, like maybe I get a bad kind of sense.
sure.
Does he have a visible coin purse or anything?
I mean, nothing you can really see.
Nothing that maybe I could grab with a mage hand?
I
Ooh.
don't think. Here's the thing: is that rogues, one of the tiers of rogue is like involved with magic, and a specific ability is the ability to pickpocket with mage hand.
Oh,
you don't have.
I
that.
don't have.
So
I
you
was
could not
fair enough.
pickpocket him with mage hand. And I only say that because there are literal mechanics for it.
No, that's
For one
fair.
of the
Hey,
classes.
DM makes the rules.
Thank you very much. Rocks don't fall, nobody dies.
What?
Classic GM joke, a classic Dungeon Master joke is this, if somebody starts fighting with you, you just go, rocks fall, everybody dies. Because I can do that. What's the problem? Don't fight with me because I control your life.
Yeah. You this is your universe. We are
rock.
just playing
Whoops.
in it.
Woo.
Okay.
So he's and even after this guy walks by, Julius is like snarling, snapping at this guy.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure.
Can I speak with him
Sure. Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Julius
Yes,
to
do
figure
this.
out what exactly
That sounds good.
Great idea.
snarling out.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, you cast speak with animals, and he's kind of communicating ideas to you. You're kind of like, it's like I said, it's communicating pictures kind of back and forth. You get words like mad, smell, displacer, mad, smell, mad, displacer, mad, smell.
Nonsense.
Yeah, it's just like he smells something he does not like. Roll me knowledge nature.
18.
18. Oh fuck yeah. As he says this, he's sending like images to you. The images, you recognize them as a displacer beast, which is a kind of a dog that has a kind of a hound, like a mystic hound, similar to how like he's a magic dog.
There's another magic dog.
It's another kind of magic dog.
He smells another magic dog.
These ones can they have kind of an illusory property to themselves. They're literally called displacer beasts because they can make themselves appear as if they're in one place, but they're actually in another place. And he's very clearly communicating that he smells one. And blink dogs hate displacer beasts. It's like just natural enemies of nature.
Okay.
And he's basically communicating. He's like this guy's a displacer beast. This guy's a displacer beast.
So he's not a real. He's
but like you can see this guy, you're like, that guy is not a displacer beast.
Okay.
Which
even though he smells like one?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I just be really off put by this situation and try to talk to this guy and flash like my house crest and be like, like try to figure out the situation and then revealing my noble to everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. So you approach. Do you approach him and kind of tap him on the shoulder, or like do you like forcefully turn?
So
him
I
around?
just kind of walk up to him because I notice everything that's going on, and I'm kind of like, I don't like this. I got a bad feeling. So I walk up to him and I just kind of pull out, like flash my crest. Like if I was wearing a trench coat, I would just flash it open.
I'd say you pull out the ring, kind of like
yeah. Oh, is that what that ring?
Yeah,
is?
it's literally like a ring with your family's.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I just like slip that on one of my paw digits, and I kind of give him this hand gesture, like, "What up? This is my house.
Sure.
How do I know you?" And not only that, but. So my position of privilege, I can easily integrate myself into high society. So I feel like he's willing to talk to me.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I just kind of go up to him and I say, "Look, I'm of House Rose. How do I know you?" Like kind of playing coy.
Sure. And he kind of like recoils and he sees the rest of you and he kind of like eyes the blink dog squintingly and he kind of pulls you aside. Away from the rest of the group.
Okay.
And he says, "Hello, Lady Rose, Edel Nash of the House Timberstar. Why are you running around with the colts and trash?"
And then I obviously get heated because they've been nothing but good to me and my family. And so we kind of get into a little, like, I don't want to say argument, but I say, we were running errands. We were doing favors. These are my friends. They are good people. We are all of equal, trying to explain like he's not better than anyone. And these people certainly are of better nature than he seems to be.
He kind of sneers at you and he says, "You'll run into quite a bit of trouble running around with that house. I wouldn't recommend it. What would your parents say?" And kind of gives you the cold shoulder and walks
away. And I
the whole time Julius is going nuts, snapping at this guy too. Like, yep. And he kind of turns back and he goes, "Keep that dog under control. Disgusting."
Bubbles walks over to Rose and just kind of silently communicates like, "You want me to fuck that guy up?"
Yeah, and we're kind of making shifty eyes at each other, and I'm like, maybe, because I fucking want to.
I'll throw a chaos ball to that guy. I don't give a shit. I got your back, girl.
Yeah, I feel like
you say it, I'll do it.
Maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to.
You are the only thing either stopping me or causing me. You say, get that guy, he's going to get a chaos bolt up his ass.
Bubbles, I feel like maybe we should keep a calm head. I'm very agitated right now.
I'm agitated. This guy's a dick.
I just want to say his house is known for not taking captives. And I'd also like to say there are a lot of witnesses around that could be injured in the process. I don't want collateral damage.
That's fair, but why is Julius going nuts over this guy? Anybody know?
He might be a displacer beast.
Displacer beasts can't disguise themselves as other things.
Oh, okay. So he smells like a displacer beast. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, he smells like the literal enemy of Julius. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that this guy has very good intentions here. I mean,
So there's a good chance that he has a displacer beast on hand.
somewhere. I mean, if he can hide it.
I'm not too well versed on animals or animal handling in this region. Is it illegal to own a displacer beast?
It's not.
It's about as illegal. It's about as
Ooh.
illegal as owning a blink dog.
Okay.
I'd like to fill you all in on a little something that I've known about the House Coleman for a while.
Colson.
They acquire a lot of exotic animals. I have a feeling that Julius here may or may not be one of them. We might be walking around with something that could get us into a lot of trouble.
We should probably return him as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's wash our hands of this situation.
I don't, as much as it's great to have this other dog around, I just feel like it's probably in our best interest to not, ruffle any feathers here in this kingdom, if we want to be able to stay. So we probably should just, it's this guy is suspicious, but if we are able to turn Julius away from this guy, I mean, this guy hasn't done any harm to us. He could do harm, but we don't know for certain.
Yeah.
He knows.
He's already like walking away.
Yeah, like there's nothing. I mean, there's.
Brush it off.
We could warn House Coulson that this guy probably has a displacer beast, and then we have done due diligence and extra good jobs for our employers.
It might cancel out the fact that we broke a mirror.
Yeah.
It might. Or we could.
Because it's kind of more information unless this was like a magical mirror. But
Yes.
we don't know if it was for sure a magical mirror. So in turn, we're kind of helping them out.
Bobo, any thoughts?
Throughout this entire time, those three are talking off to the side because that's where this gentleman took them. And I'm with the dog, and I'm on my knees barking back at the dog, trying to calm it down. So when Bubbles yells out to Bobo, I yell out like, "Guys, we need to return this dog. It is freaking out." So that's where I stand.
I say we all walk on our feet back to the place unless certain someone would let me ride Hank. It's been a long day. I'm injured. Oh, look, I'm so injured. I need to ride your dog.
Bird rolls her eyes.
So does Hank.
And I make one gesture, a nodding gesture at Hank, and he lays down and allows Bubbles to climb upon his back.
Huzzah! Bubbles climbs upon Hank and pets him with both hands and then casts cantrip Mage Hand to pet Hank with a third hand.
Amazing.
Hank wags his tail ever so slightly.
My noble steed.
And by now Julius has calmed down and is kind of feeling he's still like a little bristled, but he's not as agitated as he once was.
And I turn to my teammates and I say, "It worked! I did it!"
Yes, you did, Bobo. Excellent work, my friend.
I did this in the army a lot.
Calm to dogs?
Yes.
Well, I'd never served, so who am I to judge?
Yeah, I don't know. I know you're good with bears.
Hey guys, just real quick, we really kicked a bunch of butt right there. I'm really proud of us as a team unit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't discuss the fact that we just took care of a bunch of drunk dudes.
Yeah.
I am very impressed with the way we all work together. And I'm glad I feel I can trust you with my secret noble status. I did come from a very privileged family. Bubbles here is the only one that I've ever actually told this to. Not that I keep it secret. I just feel we're all on the same level, and I don't like to use that.
I feel like we're going from friends to, dare I say, a found family.
A chosen family. Thank you, Bubbles.
Thank you.
Bobo,
How
do you feel about this news?
I want to share that a personality trait of mine is that I place no stock in wealthy or well-mannered folk. So I am feeling blasé about your secret about nobility, but I know that you are a good person at heart. So I just know you as a good person.
Bobo, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
No problem.
Cool. So I think that's great. I'm glad you opened up to us. However, I am currently very bored and would like to just, get on with our next adventure because, I think we all deserve a nice drink after this.
I agree.
Solid. So the four of you managed to make it back to I keep forgetting the name of this.
Coulson.
Yeah, the four of you make it back to the Coulson estate with
Wonderful.
With no other issues. Julius is fairly well behaved the rest of the time. Seems pretty exhausted. Seems like he'd like a nap. You make your way through that courtyard you had seen up past the guards through the doors, and Lady Mona is kind of like relaxing on a fainting couch, with her hand kind of like touching the space between her nose, touching the bridge of her nose as she reads a piece of parchment, and as you walk in, she kind of looks up at the four of you and she says, "What happened?"
Milady, first of all, apologies for any distress we may have caused you. As we had retrieved all items and we're making our way back to you with your dog, who is fine and is in great spirits. We were attacked by 8 drunkards who do not respect your house, and we maintained your honor and defended you.
And she said, "Yes, I heard as much." And she kind of like flippantly like tosses the letter at you. And it is an unsigned letter that says, "Blink dogs, terribly illegal. Shame, shame."
Oh.
She's like, "I'm assuming he got off his leash."
Okay. And at this point, Delicate Rose here is getting pissed the fuck off. Because obviously she thinks she's using her status to tell us that, we're beneath her and we've messed up and we've ruined things for her. So I'm going to step forward and show her my little hand ring on my paw digit as well.
Sure. And she says, "The House Rose, I apologize for my temper. I'm incredibly flustered. I was trying to keep Julius's existence secret. I was trying to pass him off as a normal dog, and now clearly someone from another noble house knows all about it. I'm sure those drunks were paid off by somebody to attack you and try to get that secret out, and now you understand. Typical noble politics.
Yeah.
Absolute horseshit."
Well, then let us allow you to stack the deck back in your favor, for we have information on this nobleman doing something very similarly illegal.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you. She says, "Go on. What are you speaking of?"
He has a displacer beast.
"Who has a displacer beast?"
The nobleman we've encountered in the courtyard.
And his name was
Edel Nash.
Edel Nash.
Yes. House Nash.
He's of House Timberstar. He's a member of House Timberstar.
House Timberstar. That guy.
House Timberstar. Edel Nash of House Timberstar has a displacer beast?
Indeed he does.
I have not, may I be frank with you, I have heard of House Timberstar, but I cannot put my finger on why I get a bad feeling, as does Julius. He was not happy with.
Oh, Julius hates displacer beasts. My goodness.
Oh. Boy. Yeah, Julius was barking a lot. I've never had to bark as much as when he was barking that much. I'll tell you that. And I was in the army. Whoa.
Her eyes kind of go wide as you say this. She's like, Good. Okay. All right.
There.
She kind of like puts her hand to her chin and kind of thinks for a second. She says, "Well, it's good to know that have a little bit of dirt on House Timberstar, and surely the drunks that attacked you, as you so flippantly said. I'm sure they were paid off. They're trying to blow up my spot, for lack of a better term.
You won't have to deal with 7 of those 8 drunks ever again. Mm-hmm. You're welcome."
Did the guards see you?
We don't think so, but we can't say for sure.
I think if the guards saw us, they probably would have made their presence known and stopped something, so...
Of course, Timberstar would pay the guards off. All right.
I mean, I feel like everyone kind of saw Bobo. He's very big, but I can't say as to what happened during combat.
She kind of nods and she says, "Well, I'm sure you've had quite a busy day. I do appreciate your assistance with this. I have some matters to attend to, and Julius looks absolutely plum-tuckered. And she kind of goes over to a cabinet in the corner and opens it up and pulls out a small velvet purse and then pulls out another smaller one. And she not from there. Two different purposes. It's not like a Russian Matryoshka doll.
And the security in this castle.
Yeah, and she pulls out, like I said, she pulls out these two purses. And she says, and she holds out both of them, and she kind of jingles the larger one. She goes, "This is your payment for the task I assumed, and for uncovering Timberstar's less than savory activities. A little bit of a bonus for you folks. A little bit of drinking money. First round's on me."
Why, thank you, good lady.
She kind of nods and she passes it off. She says, "I suppose I've got some work to do. Suppose I shall inform the lord of the house, and I thank you all for your assistance."
Sure, and here are your items. Unwrap them after we leave.
She, as you hand them over, she hears the tinkling of the mirror. When she gets the one, she goes, "Is this the mirror?"
And then Delicate Rose just kind of looks at her in that, because it kind of like a motherly, daughterly almost thing where, she just kind of does the half smirk smile, like,
she kind of sighs and she's like, "Give me the smaller pouch back, please."
Bubbles casts Charm Person.
Roll a d20 real quick.
Okay.
This might go sideways very quickly.
Ooh.
So I would like. I rolled a 3.
Is it a 1?
Yeah, no, it's a 3.
Okay, you were rolling to see if you surged.
Oh,
That's
okay,
all.
great.
That's
Okay,
all
so
that
now
was.
I get to roll for Charm Person. Oh no, you've got to roll the resist.
I got to roll a
Great.
save. Yeah. Is it a wisdom save? Christ Almighty, we're right at the end, and you guys
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. She resists it.
What did she roll?
15.
oh, wow.
Yeah. 15, just base. So that's not even. I didn't
Good
even
try,
have a
Bubbles.
modifier for it.
And
It's worth noting. Look at Charm Person. Where it says components, does it say VSM?
It says VS.
VS. Okay, so it is vocal and somatic. So you literally go hum and she's like,
Come on.
and she looks at you as if to say the very audacity, and she says, "Give me the pouch and leave my house before I call the authorities."
Bobo
Just the
is-
smaller one. Take your payment, leave my abode.
I mean, and then obviously Delicate Rose is kind of upset because this is hurting her status since everyone knows. And she grabs a small pouch, gives it back to Miss Cole.
She snatches it out of your hand. Coulson. Yeah.
Bubbles kind of turns his back to Coulson and makes eye contact with Delicate Rose and casts a cantrip in his hands, minor illusion, to make a small version of the pouch.
Oh, so we do a sleight of hand.
And is just like, do I do this? Do I not?
Illusions
Your call.
have no weight.
Yeah. I am shaking my head no, just saying, please no.
Bubbles,
please no.
Bubbles
yeah.
go, okay, and then he just it eliminates the mirage and it's like,
my bad. I apologize.
She, like I said,
Bubbles
she
is my
snatches the purse and she kind of looks at you and she snaps. The door opens and the two guards come in and just eye you both into it. Clang, clang, hit their halberds against the floor, and just stare at you and gesture their head toward the door.
Guys, let's go.
Yeah,
Well, this was a wonderful time. Goodbye.
Bobo
Thank
grabs Bubbles by the collar, throws him on his shoulder, grabs the whiskey that was in Bubbles' bag,
Yeah.
and
Takes
then
a swig.
takes a swig, and just walks out.
As you leave, the door slams behind you.
I mean, I just imagine you sheathing him.
he sheathes me.
and you exit the courtyard. You exit the courtyard, and denouement proceeds. So, are you off to the next tavern, or?
I'd say we've all earned ourselves a nice hot meal.
I second that.
I'm good with porridge.
Bobo?
Let's drink.
Hooray!
It's in the way that you use. And the credits roll, and you all have successfully played a session of Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow.
I'd like to give credit to Reddit user Kamikaze, KAMI-KAHZY. That one shot was called Blink Dog Walkies.
Blink dog walkie.
And you can, like if you just Google Blink Dog Walkies, it's one of the first things that comes up. Thank you, Kamikaze. This is a really fun one. This is a really fun one shot to do. I'm probably going to use this in the future, so all credit to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now, Jess, since you started at a negative 3.5, this is your first time playing D&D. 0 is ambivalent, negative 10 is blood-curdling hatred, positive 10 would be, oh my god, I love this. How do you feel?
I think I probably get bumped up to like a 4.
Positive 4?
Yeah,
We did it!
I would definitely do this again.
What are, real quick question, because this is important to know as a DM. What are the things you did like about it? What are the things you did not like about it?
I guess I was just somewhat confused with instructions. That's the only thing I was having like a hard time following, like knowing which dice. But then once I got the hang of it, it made things a little bit easier. I think you did a wonderful job.
Yeah, Ed, a phenomenal job as a DM, as
that
always,
was
my
wonderful.
friend.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What a range of characters you played.
Thank you. And that is the thing. Like as you like, obviously, this is the first time you've ever like seen a character sheet filled out. Typically, if you were playing a session, you would feel like the DM would help you fill out your own character sheet, so you would have a lot more familiarity with it.
Yeah,
and you would get to know this sheet a lot more, and you would get used to it and know where things are. And you'd get to a point where like you would know how to do stuff, or if you didn't know how to do something, the DM would just tell you like, "Oh, roll this." That you go, "Oh, I know that's this die."
Yeah.
The more you play, the more familiar you get with it,
and the quicker you are to make choices.
Yeah,
at the same
absolutely.
time,
Yeah.
which is, I think that's what I had a move or a spell that I could have used that I didn't know I could use because it said once a day, and I didn't realize this was all taking place in one day. And I was like, well, maybe I'll need a gust of wind for later. You never know; situations arise.
Yeah, and the daily stuff, like once a day, the short rest, long rest, those come into play with like a longer campaign that takes place over the course of several days.
Yeah.
So here's my follow-up question. This was a one-shot. It existed, just for this, but campaigns, you level up your characters, you get a little bit more intricate with them. There tends to be a lot more of a sprawling story. Would you want to play a longer campaign?
I probably would.
Awesome.
I really liked, I just like the character development in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be fun to go on an adventure. Maybe in like the woods more where that's my territory. I feel like there was so much I didn't get to use.
Oh yeah,
because it was so much shorter over the course of, like, I had an iron pot I didn't get to use.
That would have been great in combat where you could just like take it out.
I just I definitely would want to. I would want to play with this character more because I just think that this was meant for me.
Yes,
this particular rare bird.
Yeah, I knew. I went in knowing that you are a very animal heavy person, and so I literally made you a character that had a pet, was good with animals, and also the whole adventure was something that involved walking a dog. So I was very much gearing towards things you would like.
I was just being spoon fed all the things that I would possibly want
that's
in order.
that's the show.
But the thing is, that's what I think that's what a good DM does. Is a good DM
pat on your back.
Thank you very much. A good DM like takes input from the players. Like, what do you guys like about playing? What don't you like about playing? Some campaigns can be like very combat. Like, if people really like combat, you throw in more combat. If people really like the political intrigue or like diplomacy or things like that, you might have things where you're constantly rolling like checks to like try to convince like political figures, or there's like political thrillers and things like that. I've been parts of like campaigns where it's all sorts of stuff, and a good DM kind of caters it to what his players like doing. Like, if my players aren't having fun, I don't like. I want them to be having fun. That's number one.
Yeah, I wanted to just build a zoo of magical beasts. That's what
I would join you in a campaign of that.
I like that.
Yeah, I would just love to go around and find magical beasts, and not like a zoo per se, but like a nature preservation.
Like in
Nature
Beasts.
Sound it out.
The Harry Potter.
Oh, like
Magical beasts and how
Yes,
to get all
thank you.
of them.
Yeah, that's it. That's what the title is.
How to hang out with all of them.
Yeah.
Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's what I just
a
wanted
magical
it to be.
Pokemon world.
And as soon as we went to combat, I wanted to be like do 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 do.
Yeah. I normally do actually play music during my campaigns. I will play music in the background. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
While I'm running games.
So from a negative 3.5 to a positive 4, that's a 7.5 jump. That's awesome. And now let me ask all of you, we'll start with Jess. What was your favorite part?
What was my favorite part?
Ooh.
I just loved all the dogs.
So many dogs.
I loved that I had a dog, and then there was another
Telepuppers.
dog, and the telepuppers. My God, if there's something I could wish into this world, it probably wouldn't be that. But because that sounds like dogs are already hard to manage, so to have a telepupper
Sure.
is a little bit more difficult. But yeah, just the fact that I was a cat with a dog is just hilarious in itself.
You also considered naming yourself Owl before the game began.
Oh,
so
I
you
had
would've
so
been a
many
cat.
names. I think that was the hardest part, was just going through all the different names. I ended up just naming myself an animal anyways.
Which is great, yeah.
Because I was going to be Owl
Yeah,
in the
you
morning
were-
and I was going to be Owl, but now Rare Bird
Yeah,
just
you were
has more of a meaning to me.
You were a cat named Bird with a dog
Named Hank.
Nolan, how about you? What was your favorite part?
I really enjoyed how the battle evolved. I think we had like a nice equal balance of just like solid combat, and then just the dog escaping was it's like another wrinkle to consider, and like everyone was on board to recover Julian.
Julius. I don't think you called him the right name.
I don't think I said Julian.
I had the drunk guy call him Julian intentionally, to be like, oh, they think Julian. Like, doesn't even know the damn name.
My character has 8 charisma, but
Perfect.
so it's not a good talker, but it's not stupid. His wisdom is 12, so it manifests in a different way, which is not name recognition.
Pam, how about you? Favorite part?
I kind of have to, only because Bobo reminded me of Ludo, which just makes me really happy.
From Labyrinth?
Yeah. But my favorite part, honestly, it was Bubbles and Delicate Rose's friendship.
Yes,
and just
that was mine!
yeah. It was really fun to explore that and kind of see like we just have this really good bond. Yeah.
I really love that because like it was not something that we pre-planned.
No.
That came out of Ed, your exercise at the beginning, and we were just like, oh, we know each other. Oh, we're really close. Oh, we know how to fight alongside each other, and just like the 2 maneuvers that we had together were fucking so cool
great.
and so satisfying when they both worked amazingly.
And the trust. I think that we just have this really weird, unexplained trust with each other. And it's something that can't be paralleled with anything.
Yeah, it felt like a trust born out of respect.
Yeah.
And it felt like one that came across very just naturally and earned.
Yeah.
Which is part of one of my favorite things about this game. Just I like playing as a character. I'm an improviser, as we all are.
Whoa, wait,
yeah,
what?
big shocker. But like we get to play as things that aren't ourselves all the time. And also, I'm an actor and a voice actor, so I get to always be not me. But I never get to play a tiny little gnome with magic powers. This is my first time doing that, and I don't know. It's just so freeing to naturally discover this character, and also to play with Dragon's Breath that I had been wanting to play with since I read about it.
Oh, yeah.
that was
Yeah.
such a fun move.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun spells you can do. There's a lot of fun spells that people have like find utility uses for that are absolutely amazing.
Ed, our DM, finally. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was, and this is kind of written into the adventure, but when you guys realized that Julius wasn't a kid,
Yeah.
and it's kind of written in that way where it's like, yeah, like just keep talking about her precious boy, and then have it revealed that it is a dog.
All right. Well, now let me ask Ed. We'll start with you again. Do you have anything to plug? And if people wish to find you online, how do they do that?
You can find me online at all the things at Who Is Edd Jones. That's Ed with 2 Ds, EDDJONES. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff. You can also catch me and one Pam Mazzone and our improv duo Just at the Baltimore Improv Festival, Friday, August 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Big Theater. We're going from huge theater to the big
Yes,
theater.
that makes me so
And
happy.
that's incredibly good. We're both very excited. It's our first festival, and we have we've been working very hard on this. So we're very excited to be there, and we hope to see all of you.
Nolan, how about you? Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
I'm on, and as Aaron mentioned, that we're all improvisers, and I'm an improv person. I perform with a team called Metal Boy every Wednesday at the Magnet Theater. Check out magnettheater.com for more information. And I also perform with a team called Honey, and we too will also be at the Baltimore Improv Festival. Check out Baltimore Improv Festival online for the schedule when we're playing. Also, if you want to inquire about graphic design opportunities, check out glossyandodd.com. That's the website that between me and illustrator Carly Bernardo, we are partnering up to do anything that you want us to do. So just give us money and we will
Including
design something for you.
Glossy and awe.
Glossyandodd.com.
Glossy and odd.
Awesome.
I will say also, like, I've seen both of your artwork, and Carly is such a phenomenal artist as well. Like, you two teaming up is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Pam, what do you have to plug?
Well, here's a weird thing. I will be in Baltimore as well.
What?
Yeah. Performing with my duo, Just.
Oh my goodness.
On
that's
August
so strange.
3rd,
Who's
Friday.
your partner?
His name is Edd Jones.
Sounds very
That's
good.
Ed with 2 D's. He's a wonderful human being. You should meet him.
Only half as wonderful as Pam.
Very humble as well. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And in the Twin Cities here in October, the first 3 Fridays and Saturdays in October, I will be doing an improvised Agatha Christie murder mystery
Awesome.
at Bryant Lake Bowl Theater.
It is a 90-minute
It is a 90-minute improvised murder mystery, Agatha Christie style. I'm so excited
That's
about
gonna be
this.
very good.
Yes.
And if someone wants to find you online, if you're comfortable with that,
Oh yeah, find me online. I'm on Facebook under Pamela Ann, and Instagram as Ding DING 1107.
lovely. Also, I just want to personally say, before we continue with the plugs, Just is one of my favorite improv duos I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that, like,
Just saying.
I'm not just saying that.
Just saying.
You guys have this amazing blend of humor and vulnerability and realness in all of your shows. Like, you've got a bunch of your shows on YouTube. I highly recommend people check out Just Improv.
They're not publicly available, but if you drop me a DM on Instagram, I will be more than happy to share videos with people.
Yeah,
Can
it's
I-
real good. Jess, the star. Did I just
No,
interrupt?
I just wanted to thank you because it's very sweet, and
Yeah,
we
and-
both love Just so much. So
Yeah.
thank you.
It's our favorite project. Yeah, thank you. That means a lot to hear that from you.
Of
That's very-
course, of
thank you.
course.
Thank you very
I
much.
believe you after you just threw that in there after Pam said it. Anyway, Jess, you, the star of the hour. What do you have to plug?
Oof, what I have actually so much to plug. I'm in the July director series at the Magnet Theater called Space Station Delta. It's a serialized every week. It's like an episode of Star Trek, which is great because I've never watched Star Trek, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Do you have costumes?
No. I wish they did. I'm also, I have a little indie team called Fight Club Sandwich, and they are my heart and soul. I love them so dearly. And we are in a show on the 17th at Muchmore's and on the 28th, at the Pit Underground. This is of July. All of this is July. I don't know when this podcast is going to be airing.
Probably in a couple weeks. We'll see how long it takes me to edit this.
Perfect. And then I'm also in Melodrama, which is on July 27th at the Magnet Theater, which is another just one-off show that I've been doing. That's kind of like the Agatha Christie. It starts with a murder though, and it's only about a 45-minute long program. You can find me online at Bill Mermaid, and that's with a U, MURMAID. I'm not on Facebook, but you can find me on Instagram, and you can also follow my fish on Instagram. It's a wrestling fish pun Instagram called @FinnScaler, CSCALOR.
Follow this Instagram, and it's wonderful.
It's just
Everyone
pictures
should.
of my fish. It's really silly, but so is everyone's Instagrams of their dogs. So I feel like if they can have one, then I can too, and I can't wait till I start getting sponsored. So, Aqueon, come at me.
I would like to plug, as always, You Are Not Alone, an uplifting show about depression. The next one is Monday, July 16th at 7:30 at the Magnet Theater, where Nolan and Jess do their stuff too, all up in Magnet Theater at New York City. Also, the Magnet Theater offers classes and shows in improv and sketch and acting and musical improv and and storytelling. So check it out, magnettheater.com. Also, thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you heard my voice and you're like, oh man, I want more of what he has to say and think, you can follow me on things at Hey, it's Aaron Gold. Or if you just want to follow this podcast, go to Don't Mind Podcast on all those things. Or just send me an email, don'tmindpodcast@gmail.com. And you know what, like, really makes everything in your life better? You know how you roll a natural 20 on life? You do it by...
We didn't have any nat 20s. Fuck.
We didn't. But you know how you roll a nat 20 on life? You go to iTunes and you give this podcast 5 stars and you rate, review, and subscribe to it.
Ooh.
And then you're like, oh man, that's how you call this show a critical hit. Anyway, guys, thank you so much.
I get that reference now.
You do. You've grown.
There you go.
Thank you guys all so much
No,
for joining
thank
me.
you.
Ed, again, excellent job, sir.
Thank you so much.
Guys,
Thanks, Kamikaze.
and thank you all for joining us. And as always,
Keep on minding.
oh fuck, yeah, you beat me to it.
I was waiting for it. I was like, can I do it?
Yeah.